Ugh. Okay. Who wants
The
to
girl.
recap last session for inspiration?
It was super simple. We sorry. Okay.
Pete fucked us.
Oh my god.
Not.
Metaphor. Proverbial.
Pete told his mother that he's leaving and he's not coming, or that she can't stop him. In the morning, we met a new guy who smokes a lot. His name is Blair. Then Pete went crazy stalker and found Abe via the use of a spell. And once
I loved the point that was made last session where everyone jumped down, jumped onto your back about it. And you were like, it's not creepy. It's like, if it's not creepy, then why'd you go off to do it by yourself?
Because we need to talk alone. Hey, Abe, I want to profess my love in front of all of my friends.
Uh-huh. And?
No, that you guys would say I love you. You guys would bring 6 of your good friends on the first time you tell the love of your life you love them. And I'm the weird one. Anyways, he went off by himself, which was a terrible idea as always. Found Abe eating a ton of the fruit, probably because he felt bad.
It's the fruit that makes you not feel things.
Exactly. That's why he's eating it. And then Zira came in, threw him into the Shadowfell, prompted a big old fight. Pete's mother died, and then we weren't able to bring her back through our typical means.
Which reminds me, did you subtract that diamond dust?
Yes, I did at the time.
Great. Good.
And then Pete jumped into the portal, and then everyone else followed thereafter.
Good decisions.
So great.
So, as you have all jumped into the Shadowfell, the sprites that are allies with Deer Mulch basically told them that this is not gonna work out and pulled them back out through the portal before they teleported. So Mulch is not here with you guys. Mulch is safe elsewhere. The blackness around you begins to clear in swirling tendrils of mist, and you find yourselves on a paved, cobbled road. A soft rain is falling, and gray fog obscures your vision beyond a few hundred feet. On either side of you are lonely-looking gray houses, some of which are stacked up upon each other and reaching so far as about 4 stories tall. The place feels cramped and dilapidated and cobbled together. The windows are all dark and cracked, the wood of the doors is weathered, and the walls all sag with water damage. The gaunt figures that prowl the streets look weak, broken, and wild. Every once in a while you see some ghostly movement, clothing being hung on a line by nobody, a barrel rolling down an alleyway by itself, a cart rolling down the road. Oryx actually can kind of see just the faint outline of people doing these actions, but it is very difficult to see clearly. Down the street above the gray mist, you see the face of a tall tower with a stained clock face marked to 13. And as your gaze rests upon it, the minute hand clicks to the vertical, and the hour hand reaches 1 as a deep, low bell beneath the ground tolls 1. Anything you do immediately?
Pete would be searching for Abe, and even calling out his name.
Okay. At first you see...
Say, Pete, you drop this, and I'll hold out the staff of healing.
What are you doing here? You were supposed to follow me.
Explain what the fuck?
Pete will take the staff of healing. Zira threw Abe into the portal, and I can't leave him here.
Where is here?
This appears to be the Shadowfell.
Huh.
Great.
Okay, where to, Pete?
Uh,
Oh shit, she's not with us right now. Damn it.
Who?
Well, Mulch.
Oh.
Because they got to cast Okay Creature free once a day. God damn, that's a 4th level spell. Well, it's the only thing we have to go off of. So, Locate Creature.
We could ask some of the people around here if they've seen what happened.
before we proceed, if I'm going to be following you around, you all know the gist about this place? Vis-a-vis magic.
No,
No. Okay. Well,
it's my first time here, and I
Right.
think
My
Radix
first-
and Stevie Pete.
so in addition to the tomb, I can't speak much for that part. How much do you all know about magic in general?
Quite a bit.
You know the various kinds of illusion?
To an extent. I don't typically practice illusion spells.
Know about shadow?
I'm mostly no.
Right.
There's no
Okay.
shadow giant, so
We got glamour, we got pattern, we got phantasm, and shadow. Right. Phantasm, I put it in your head. Pattern, make it look different. Glamour, make it look different. Involve all the other sensory stuff. It's got to be. Shadow is something else. Shadow is real to a certain extent. Comes from, well, I guess hereabouts. Maybe not specifically here.
okay. How does all this help us right now?
Oh, well, it means that anything you see could be fake.
I mean, how's that different from normal?
I mean, I don't know what your normal is.
I mean, they're illusionists, right? My friend
Right, but-
Moira could make giant demons and stuff.
This isn't like that. We're not talking illusion like make a thing look like a thing. This is make a thing. You know what? I've never had to explain this outside of my own head before. You're the adventurers. What's the plan here? What are we doing?
I don't know. I see something up ahead.
So you're gonna kind of
and I'm gonna go check out.
yeah, just watching
Okay.
Pete walk away.
I will follow Pete.
As will I.
Pete just walks down the street a little towards a figure. There you are.
Okay.
Yay!
Towards a
little
figure
quiet, but turn you up.
that is sitting on the street corner, slumped against a lamppost, and crying a black fluid that is running down its face. The rain begins to kind of just wash it down into a storm drain. It is murmuring quietly, and as you get closer, Pete, you hear what it is murmuring. It is murmuring about the thrill that finally everything is going to come crashing down, and that it weeps for the futility to try to stop it.
Hi, are you there? Can you hear me?
It lifts its head from under its tall hat, and you see its eyes are entirely black.
Can you talk to people? Can you hear me now?
I hear a lot. I hear many things.
What's this toppling you speak of?
The walls, the city.
Which city are you talking about?
Umbara. And its head slightly turns as if gesturing to the rest of the town.
This is probably a bad time to ask this, but have you seen a human walking through here? And I'll generally describe what Abe looks like. Height, hair.
Humans walk these streets.
But any that look like that? He'd probably look lost. This is his first time here.
Can you make me another wisdom saving throw?
There we go.
Okay. It shrugs. And then, as it shrugs, it tenses and swells, and its clothing begins to tear.
You can start backing up.
Are you sure? You're invulnerable right now.
What?
Did you see my messages I sent you?
I thought it was the opposite.
You're invulnerable right now.
I'm fucking stupid. I read it the wrong way. Yeah, no, in that case I will... Yeah, no, I'll stay right there.
Okay, cool. Everybody roll me initiative.
Great.
Razik is up first as this creature begins to shuffle upwards in a slump, half dragging its body upwards and shambling towards you.
I will approach Pete and put a hand on his shoulder and try and pull him back.
I would not fight.
What'd you say?
Oh, I said I would not fight it.
Oh, okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. From its... Oh, that worked out. From its sleeve drops a staff into its hand, and into one hand, and then the other, a glass orb catches between its fingers. And it runs at you, Pete, and swings the staff, trying to knock into your shoulder. Oh my god. I'm starting this off with a critical hit.
Yeah.
For 13 bludgeoning damage and 48 psychic damage. And I need you to make a con save.
Well, that will take me out. Do I still need the con save?
Nope.
Cool.
Okay. And that is its turn. Blythe, you are up next.
I don't like how I think this is probably going to go, but I'm going to try to hit it with Mind Sliver.
All right, cool. Oh my god, it saved.
Okay.
That sucks, because
Oh,
that's not an easy DC to save.
Step around the corner.
Okay, Oryx. Are you muted?
Probably, I guess. Yes, I will spend my last giant might to grow big. Or
Yeah.
is just sort of shouting, and then I would like to shove this thing away from Pete.
Okay.
You have to make me big again.
Yeah. I'm rolling its athletics check real quick.
Yep. I get advantage for being huge. Or large. That's a 32.
Excellent. And it is shoved back.
I will follow up, and for my second attack of my attack action, I will swing with Gilfor.
Alright.
Normal roll for a 28 to hit.
That is...
Oh, that is a little too much damage because that should only be 11. Oof, that's minimum damage.
Okay.
Gross. I still had a large on. I'm not enlarged.
Okay. You see, as Gilfor strikes into the spot where this creature is, the air around it folds, and this thing vanishes. But in its place is a much bigger creature that takes that hit instead. 1 second.
That wasn't a spell, right?
No.
Okay.
No. And boom.
Okay. Not fighting Vampire Hunter D anymore. We are fighting whatever the fuck this is.
A hulk of a creature with long bird-like claws and black feathers that are dripping tarry venom, it looks like, with a horrific grin. Yeah. And it takes the 13 damage, you said?
11.
Oh, 11. Yep.
Because the 2 is from enlarge, and I am no longer enlarged.
Okay. Okay,
And
then
that
it
is
is
That is bonus movement and action.
Pete's turn.
Hey.
Good job, Primrose.
All right. This is tough. Sure don't want to get anywhere near that thing. I think I might have to. What's the distance on this? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm just going to make a couple attacks with Soul Splitter. Here's my first one.
Uh-huh.
And there's my second one.
Alright.
Oh, shoot. Nice. Cool. I get key back for that one.
And roll damage for both. There you go.
Cool. I'm glad that my crit damage
God.
gets a 1.
Yeah, that's... Okay.
And then I think I'm going to dodge.
Okay.
Can I bonus action dodge, or does it require
Yes.
a key? Yeah.
Oh, it does require a key,
Cool.
but you
Bonus
can do
action
that.
dodge. There we go. Cool.
Okay, this thing kind of pinned up against the wall of this house climbs down a little into the street, and throws its claw. Oh, let's see. Throws its claws at for 31 piercing.
Oof.
Yeah, and I need you to make a con save.
24.
Okay, and so you will take
You said 31 already, right?
an additional 12 poison damage.
I am resistant to poison because of my hill giant rune, so that is 6.
All right. Okay, Razik, you're next.
All right, I will drag Pete's lifeless body back about 10 feet. And I will cast Healing Word. And then I'll walk up 10 feet and at Grover escaped from the burn unit.
Wow.
That hits.
And he can stay right where he is.
Okay. Thurkif, you are next. You are on the roof up here. Let me show you where you are. You've been tracking this beast, and it only moments ago was elsewhere and teleported here by some means. But this is your quarry here, this ugly fucker.
Great. We're gonna stay quiet, stick to the roofs, and start fucking blasting. Let's hit him a couple times. How many I get? 3?
All of those will hit.
What? That's not rolling the correct damage. I need
Should
to
there-
add 15 to that total, yeah.
Gotcha. All right. So we got 5, 14, almost. All right, 29. All right.
Kick ass. Great. That's it for me. I'm just gonna walk over here. So from the rooftop, you see a couple flashes of red energy, sort of viscous like lightning, smack into this creature. Its source remains out of sight.
Blythe, you hear the thud of footsteps. Someone drops to the ground down the street beside you, and then a ball of what looks like a water flies past your head, but then it dashes around this corner. Then it is your turn.
A ball of water?
It looked like that.
It didn't hit?
It missed.
Really?
I rolled a nat 1. It missed.
Okay. Turning back over my shoulder, I don't see where it went, right?
I think you would have inclination.
Yeah, but on the other hand, fuck that. So I'm gonna go over that of the street. I'll call out to everyone, like Blythe essentially points, goes, it's over there. Like a fucking arrow, like of smoke, just points down this alley. I'll do, where I try to like huddle behind some rocks. I'll try to do Mind Sliver on this.
Okay. Int save. Oh, it fails.
Yeah. So the next saving throw it gets will be minus 1d4. Basically, Bane until the end of my next turn.
Great. Okay, and then Oryx.
I will just keep swinging on this guy.
Oh, I'm sorry. Could you make me a con
Oh
save?
boy, I can.
Because this thing,
Is this against
smells.
further poison? No.
Uh,
Okay.
it smells real bad. It is against the
23.
poisoned condition.
Oh, okay. I would have advantage on that, but that's
Well, you still save. You're good.
Yeah. I'm still hurting anyway. Unfortunately, I do not have anything left since we just got done fighting in Brookvale, so I will just keep on. Wait, I have runes now. No, wait, I used. Which ones did I use? I used Hill Giant. I will spend a bonus action to activate my Storm Rune. That's the advantage, disadvantage one.
Mhm.
And then my action, I will swing with Kilfor.
Okay.
I do not have advantage because Razek is a step back. That's still a 25 to hit.
Mhm.
And that is the correct damage this time, so that's 16 damage.
Okay.
And for my second attack, I probably should have done this first. I will try to shove him prone.
Okay. Oh my god.
That is
rolled
a 24.
Rolled nat 1. This thing is slipped up and splatters into the wet stone pavement.
That's it for me.
My boys go on initiative 12. Where they should be.
Did they? Oh no, they didn't. That's weird. I added them. All right, come here,
Like,
boys.
they're shoved on the bottom, it looks like.
That's weird. Hold on. Why don't you have them take their turn?
Alright. Whoop.
They got a little apostrophe on them.
That's
That might have been it.
yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it's there. They don't have any visible targets that aren't down. So what they're going to do is walk over here and ready an action for when that guy stands back up to shoot him.
Okay, cool. Then it is Pete's turn.
Do we see? This guy was just hit against the wall.
Say again?
This guy's still alive, right?
Yes.
Okay.
He is currently prone.
Damn it.
It's just disadvantage.
I don't have spells to waste right now, Sarah. Alright, I'm just gonna hit myself with the first level cure wounds.
Okay.
13, and I'm not gonna spend sorcery
Okay. Well, that's a good roll, though.
Yeah.
Primrose.
Rose is going to. Sorry, did I see this guy up here? Is he still in play?
Yes, you would have
Right.
seen the magical attack, and Blythe pointed him out.
Cool. Then I am going to. Oh, they can't run from me.
Fast.
I'm gonna walk over here into line of sight. Give them the old 1-2 from Soul Splitter.
All right.
Did-
Both of those hit.
All right. And I'm going to continue on my way. And go ahead and make a unarmed strike and try and do like a stunning strike.
Mm-hmm.
That misses, don't it?
Oh,
wait,
that one does.
Ah, man, that's a bummer. I totally forgot that you can do stunning strike with monk weapons, not just unarmed strikes.
Yeah.
Shit.
You've got one more hit.
Oh, do I?
Mhm.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
Didn't
you
mean to
get
roll
2
damage on that.
unarmed attacks. Oh.
No.
Consistency.
Consistent.
Uh,
Cool. That'll be it for me.
Do you want to move back, or you want to stay there?
I'm not disengaged, I don't think.
If you
But-
do flurry of blows, you get a free disengage.
Only if I hit, though, right?
No.
No, I believe it's
Oh,
an attack similar
Yep.
to Swashbuckler.
cool. 5 feet is what I got.
Okay. Well, you have 10 if you want to go farther, but it's up to you. You don't have to.
I don't have 10. I used 50 to get there.
It's
get
10
10 more.
additional feet.
Oh, 10 additional feet, so I have 15. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm back here.
All right. Okay. This thing is going to squeeze into this space, so it's going to have disadvantage on this attack, but it is going to slash out at Razik.
Did it stand up?
It did, yeah, fire.
All right, kick ass.
The attack is at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. It's a 22 at disadvantage.
That still hits.
The 25 hail of arrows hits. Okay. All right. Yeah, I need a con. Oh, yeah.
As soon as this thing stands up, it gets pelted by a small hail of silvered arrows. That's all. That's all I needed to say.
And Razik, I need you to make a con save. Excellent. Okay, you're gonna take 19 piercing. And what is that? Why is my brain not doing math? I can't subtract anymore. 13 poison damage. And then it is your turn, and I need you to make another con save for the poison condition. Because this thing smells awful. That saves.
All right. I will drop a flaming spear next to him. I'm pretty sure there's a flaming sphere on here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it.
In tools.
Where are you? Oh, there it is. Okay. All right.
It fails on the dex save, as some of its feathers and tar melt on it.
And I will, ram it into him right there.
All right. That is a building. I'm going to put it right there.
Great.
Okay. And Tharkif?
Loudly eating from a large bag of chips. Just gonna hit him. Just gonna hit him a couple more times. See how this is going. Play this shit safe. I assume that's 3 hits.
Yes, it is. Sure about the advantage. It's still not right.
No, still not. I tried to correct it, but it still is rolling incorrectly. Oh,
That's okay.
cool. I'm glad it didn't save.
Let's see. 15, 18. Okay. Okay. Now, this creature's gonna come around the corner and get close to you and try to smack Primrose with that staff. With a 23 to hit. And I need you to make a con save. Okay, a 15 fails, and you are incapacitated until the end of your next turn as it strikes you right in the neck, and you take 11 bludgeoning and 13 psychic damage, and it rolls back around this corner. And then it is Blythe's turn.
Right. I'm going to go to here. Second it pops itself around the corner again, because I can't see it right down the alley.
Let's see.
Around the
let's
corner.
That's where it had to end up. You could actually see it from there because it cannot hide.
Then yeah, I will I don't know how this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try.
Uh-huh.
Asmal Killer.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Is this a charmed? Does this end up as a charmed effect or no?
I believe it's frightened.
Okay.
It's bag usually. It's either charmed or frightened.
Becomes frightened. Okay. It is immune to the condition, but I think it still has the opportunity to take the damage.
I think that's DM ruling, yeah. I was looking at this, and it's completely contingent on,
Let's see.
like, rules as written is a little vague on it.
The end of each must succeed a wisdom save. But it still makes the initial save, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So if that's the case, it's gonna roll for that first. And fails. But no, the rest of the effects it is immune to.
Gotcha. Blood does not know that right now.
Correct. What does this look like?
I think it's similar to like the mental prison in that from the outside it's just Blythe like shooting a little like sort of
Smoke ring.
elaborate like smoke arrow at their head. It just plinks and then immediately like the smoke like gets all up in their eyes and ears.
All right. Cool. Die Gitzerai?
We're gonna take some more pot shots.
Aw.
17?
17 hits.
All right.
Okay. This thing is riddled with arrows and puncture wounds. And then it is Oryx's turn.
I'm assuming riddled with arrows and all that it is still up.
Yeah.
I will make my con save.
You don't need to make the con save. You are now
Oh.
immune to the
Nice.
foul stench.
Then I will just start swinging. I am breathing heavy, bleeding profusely, but advantage because Razek is there.
That's gonna hit.
29. And second attack. I should probably remember that I used my.
All right.
Wow, weirdly consistent.
Yeah,
15 to
that's weird.
15. And I guess for a bonus action, I will Thunder Gauntlet with my offhand.
That's gonna
For
hit.
25 for 10 more.
Okay. All right, Pete, you're invulnerable. What are you doing?
Are you certain I still think that after passing out?
Yes, because that's how
Dude,
madness levels work.
shattered in the throat.
I mean, yeah, no, I was gonna assume my typical role, which was no, I don't have anything to hit him with. Although I was actually gonna hit him with, but Oryx looks hurt, so instead I am going to Aura of Vitality, and then heal him for 2d6. So let's roll that, and oh wait, can I do it on that turn?
Huh?
So yeah, no, cool, that's an action.
Yeah.
So I'm healing Oryx for 7 currently, and then that's it.
Yeah, and Primrose is stunned. And then it is the Foul Bear who is going to lash out again at Razek at disadvantage with a 14 to hit.
That's a miss.
All right, then it is Razek's turn, who is also immune to the sewer reek.
Fantastic.
That's gonna hit. Oh my god.
Right? Let
Why
me change
yellow?
that color.
Thank you.
That was the normal. That was what it came with.
And
Let's do a light green.
I will use
Oh,
my
let's do
bonus
this one.
action to ram that flaming spear into him again.
There we
Okay.
go.
All right, it fails. Takes 9 fire.
And that's it.
Okay. And am I saying your character's name right, Lily? Tharkiv?
You're giving it more of an F than I would have, but I like that.
I'm having a little bit of a trouble doing a VH.
Tharkiv.
Gotcha.
You put a little bit of a breath on the end, that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, great. We peeking over this bad boy, hitting him a couple times. Seeing how this shit plays out. Whoppa, whoppa.
Okay. All of those hit. Are you pushing it or no?
Nope.
Okay. There, now it's rolling right.
Yes, it is.
Okay, let's see.
Total of 27. Yep.
Okay.
Just gonna peek my little head back down here.
It is molting and looks pretty shaky, but is snarling through its pain. Oh, two. Oh, actually, there. Mhm. Okay, and then Blythe, it's your turn.
So I saw the fucker run back behind the building.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call out to Oryx. On your right. Because as far as I know, it's either here or there, but Blythe is going to. Blythe doesn't. I don't want to go this way, but I'm gonna. I'm going to dash that direction. I guess looking at Rose. Rose is just incapacitated, right?
Yeah. She's just kind of like rubbing a sore spot on her neck, like she's trying to roll a shoulder out.
Okay. Then, for the moment, I'll just keep running. 'Cause
Okay.
I don't know where the thing went, and I at least need to get in between it and Rose.
Okay.
Now I'm here. I still can't see it, right?
That is correct.
Okay. I'm just like in an alley.
Okay. As the figures on the rooftops pull more arrows and pelt this thing again, this gigantic monster collapses into the street as the black tar just starts to melt into the rainwater and between the cobbles. And then it is Oryx's turn.
I will take a moment to take a breather. I will, as my action, cast a second level Cure Wounds on myself. Because I am hurting. I don't know why that says as weapon, but that is 14 points.
State your name and business.
Oryx, you hear that from over the roof.
Is it on my right or on my left?
Doesn't come from anywhere. It comes from inside your head.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay, not on my right, so not my biggest concern right now. I will use my bonus action to go ahead and give myself some temporary hit points. 6 temporary.
Okay. All right. Pete, your turn.
All right. Holding his stomach, he's gonna walk up. I will first level Cure Wounds Razik. And then I will Aura Vitality Oryx. Damn, that's good. Oh, also.
God, I'm
what
so
level
good
did
at
I
my
cast
job.
that?
Jesus.
I know, right? Sorry. Since I was healing, that should have
Nice.
been an extra 5 for Oryx earlier. Yeah. And then same thing here. Good. An extra 5. What? Oh,
it's
shit. It's
only
supposed to be
1d6.
2d6. Yeah.
Yep.
Typed the wrong thing. Yeah, let's try that again. Plus 5, so 14.
So 14 and 14.
Mm-hmm.
Plus 5
Sorry,
previously?
14 went to Razik, 14 went to you, and plus 5 from the previous turn, yes.
Okay.
Because I forgot my Aura of Life thing. Or Disciple.
Okay, is that it for your turn?
Yes, sorry, that's it.
All right. Primrose, you are free again.
Cool. I see my friend Blythe
Some you
booking
run
around that corner, and I will shake my stupor off and book it past him to right here, and just like yell some curses in Sylvan and throw out a soul splitter. Come on, big money.
Oh.
Ooh.
No. Come on, big money. There it is.
Hey.
Look, hide
2 more key points.
Remember, you can't go over, but I think
I
you're
can't
good in
go
that
over.
department.
Yeah. And I'm going to use a key on that last one to stunning strike with it.
All right.
Yeah.
That's gonna fail. It is stunned.
You don't like it that well either. I see. As I catch Soul Splitter and kind of just spin it around my index finger.
How much movement do you have?
Not enough movement to make it.
Oh, okay. All right, Razik, you're up.
All right. I am going to roll yield flaming spear 10, 20, 30. I'm going to make my way around Oryx. And I'm going to fire off a Thorn Whip.
Okay, that's gonna hit. You also have advantage because he's stunned.
All right, well, let's see if that's a crit. It's not.
All right.
And I'm going to pull him 10 feet closer to me.
Okay, 1, 2. Oh my god!
Yes.
combo.
Found it.
And that's my turn.
Thorn
Okay.
Whip into Flaming
The
Spear
true
is
wombo.
very good.
Rakiv?
State your name and business, or be marked as an enemy combatant.
Are we all hearing this, or is
Just
this
the biggest
Oryx?
one.
Yeah.
Just the one that they can see over the rooftop.
Kaiju.
Yell loudly.
Yell loudly. I'm Oryx, and I don't know why I'm
That
here
is
looking
enough.
for someone.
Alright, great. I have to assume most things that are terribly hostile in this area don't respond to that question. Or if they
That's
do, it's
reasonable.
fucking nonsense.
Oh yeah.
Alright, great.
Oh no.
Gonna go ahead and fucking
Stinky here had a whole conversation with Pete.
gonna ask this other person.
State your name and business.
Who's the other person?
The stun guy.
He's stunned. He can't talk.
Alright, great. When he doesn't respond to my question, I'm gonna start killing him.
Okay, cool. The 19 hits. 19 and 28.
Do I still have advantage because he's stunned?
Oh yeah. Okay, those all hit.
Okay, guys. We'll get to descriptions in a second, but now that you can see my character, I am, you can see me swing a sword and rod in tandem, both silvered, and when I flick them together, a spark ignites and flies as lightning between me and the target.
All right. And then Blythe, you're up.
He
Did
takes
it,
flaming spear
Oh,
damage.
yep.
Yeah.
I was like,
Did-
oh, he doesn't have to do a turn. Look at me remembering that.
Did it succeed its save against me?
He automatically fails. Let's do that another wisdom save. It did save that time.
Then yeah, spell ends.
And let's see, that's
I'll go to here. I will blow a dart.
okay.
I'll look at Rose.
God.
You got this. And just keep going.
It fails. And the squad.
Squawk.
Kill the one standing still.
They're gonna do some longbow attacks. That's 26 and will it roll more for me? 15.
Only the 26.
Right?
And these arrows, these arrows drive this stiff body into the ground, and it dies and melts, and the clothes drop as its entire form runs in a black liquid down the sewer drain.
It doesn't leave any possessions behind, right?
There's a staff and a glass orb.
Do I see
With-
do I see Blythe eyeing the staff and the glass orb? Blythe?
So it's. One second.
Grab him without permission. Didn't technically get the kill.
You know that's definitely cursed, right?
Well,
Cannot not be.
you- Isn't a good point.
I don't know. You know more about magic than I do.
Okay, but do you know more about wherever the fuck we are than I do?
I know it's what I know it's bad. What do I know, Sarah? What check do I need to make?
Sorry, to determine what specifically?
Where we are.
Oh, I mean, you know.
Or like what? Yeah.
You know. Okay, you know you were in the Shadowfell.
Right.
But as far as locations specific, there's not really, especially what you've seen so far, nothing that can. Even with hearing the name before, you can't determine anything.
Cool. I'll just turn back to Blythe and say, the Shadowfell. It's like the Feywild, but worse. Complete opposite. Only misery here. And curses.
Okay, I'm gonna cop to this one and apologize for bringing us here. This one might have been my bad.
I did not catch your business.
Who is that to?
Still orcs. Still the biggest.
Who are you? Where are you talking to me from?
That is privileged information until I get answers.
Okay, have you seen another human come through here? Answers to Abe.
Sarah?
There
Guessing
are a
no.
there are a lot of surprisingly a lot of humans here.
This is a big city. No.
Really answer.
I forgive your petulance as Draken, but you will answer my question now.
Which was what again?
What is your business?
Said we're looking for Abe.
You're looking for Abe.
He's a guy about. No, I'm still large for a few more seconds. About yay high. Puts her hand down. Pete, describe Abe.
I'm going to crest the roof here so that I can see the gestures.
I'm gonna do the same thing: height, weight, hair color, and then just add the tidbit that he probably looks really nervous. It's his first time here.
All right, great. So what you see come over the edge of this roof is a somewhat stout kind of lanky-looking, almost like amphibian humanoid with green skin and a thin sheen of scales, and piercing golden eyes, and spiky brown hair, which is balding a little bit in the front and forced backwards as if by some invisible force. They are wearing what looks like half-plate armor that is comprised entirely of some kind of silver substance that is adorned heavily with rubies, and is wielding a matching rod about the size of their forearm in their left hand, and a long sword in their right, which is curved and made of the same silver and set with rubies. They have a small red dragon perched around their neck.
I have not seen this person. You fight the creatures here?
It attacked us, so yes.
You are a hunter, yes?
Soldier?
Soldier. The version of your tongue that I speak is crude.
I'm speaking out loud now. Should make that distinction.
I mean, pretty good from where I'm standing, but then I don't speak the greatest. Think about it, probably sure.
And your goal is to find someone specific in this town.
Not certain if he's in this town or where he is. There's a portal. He was thrown through it. We jumped in after.
Will you continue to cut a swath as you go?
Hopefully not.
If we have to, I'd
You
rather
will
just
have to.
find Abe and go.
Unless you are kin or friend of the aberrants, you will need to kill.
I'm trying to gauge how they feel about that.
There's kind of just like contemplation and then a steely gaze on Pete.
Completely blank face.
You're speaking out loud, correct?
Yep. I am addressing everyone with my hand on my sword hilt as if I am a captain giving an address to soldiers.
I have no reservations about killing these beasts.
No reservations.
Whatever we need to do.
Ah, good.
I'm going to give the telepathic command to my boys to come down off the roof. We're all just gonna jump on down there.
Okay.
We will accompany you.
On the matter of strategy here, I don't mean to be telling you your business, but Pete, you said, Dawnbringer, you seem a bit compromised at the moment. Maybe not.
I don't know what that means.
A bit
Your
emotion.
decision making is clouded by emotions. You're making stupid judgment.
Yeah.
You'll get yourself killed.
In all fairness, they were sitting down. I'm fine.
I mean, I could see the point there, but you are in a hostile territory.
The other three creatures that come down off the roof look very similar to me. except for most of them are actually shorter. So once I get down on the ground, it's easy to see that the lack of height was an illusion because of my proportions, and I'm actually about 6'4", and the rest of my dudes are a little bit shorter than me, down at like 6 foot, 5'8". And they all have currently equipped sort of bows that look like they're made out of crystalline glass or something, with silvered arrows. Sorry, just figured I'd throw some visual details out there.
Have you all lived here long?
Lived.
Been?
Interesting choice of words.
Apologies. Presumptuous. Been here long?
Many of us are dead. We have been here for an unknown amount of time. The mists and the walls make it impossible to track time, contact the outside, or attempt to leave.
Of
So
course.
Abe should still be here if he came into this town.
I wish to make a deal with you.
We're listening.
I am aware of information about this place that I have gained through terrible, painful trial and error and the loss of many men. I will trade it for an oath of allegiance.
What do you plan on doing with this allegiance?
Are you unaware of the word allegiance, or have I misused it?
No, you're correct. Just wondering, what are the limits? Do you require us to go far, do things that are not aligned with finding Abe and getting out of here?
No. You will not hurt me or my men directly in any way until it benefits you as a group in such a way that we will come to swords. There will be no trickery.
I believe the term you're searching for is alliance.
Perhaps.
Well, I believe I speak for the group when I say those terms seem amenable.
Speaking of the group, since
Why?
Wait, we get to leave at the end, right?
Why does the Gusteel speak in place of the commander?
We do get to leave at the end of this, right?
Leave?
I have-
Yes.
Things to okay.
I would not keep you here. I am no one's master but theirs.
I assume you gesture at that.
I do not.
Right.
right. So the proper intro to these things usually is an exchanging of names.
You are the second in command, yes?
I am not.
There is no.
You speak second most. Keep your tongue in line, then.
There is no
Point
command
taken.
structure here.
Oh. I thought you were soldiers.
I am a soldier. Razik is.
Hi, I'm Razik.
Razik.
I don't. Pete's not a soldier. I don't know about Blythe.
Well, to be honest, I kind of assumed that the Dawnbringer was the leader, but now I'm realizing
The Gusteel leads in your society?
I think it's probably actually Orcs or Razik.
So are you gonna fight with us?
I don't even know what that word means, but we're
Okay.
standing in the middle of the street where we just fought, and there are probably more monsters. We should go somewhere else.
I screw up my face.
Healer.
Yes.
Gusteel means healer.
Oh.
Okay.
All right.
Yes, let's take this.
These
Who's
monsters
somewhere
have no
not
love
here.
for it. Will kill anything on sight. You will make a valid point. There is a safe one. Do I have your oath?
I believe we agreed on the term alliance.
Don't see any reason to attack you if you
The
help
name
us.
is Blythe, and yeah, you got my oath.
Say,
Um,
Blythe Rose.
I would say carefully handle it for now, and then I can give it a look later.
You are claiming the fruits of my kill?
It's yours if you want it. I'm mostly curious in what it is, how it works.
I was puffing my chest out, and then I deflate just a little bit.
No. I do not want it.
So we're leaving soon, right?
Yeah, preferably right now. Once we get to wherever the safe place is, I can discuss, I guess, my oath with you. But yeah,
You
let's
mean I
fuck off.
You mean I shouldn't touch it?
Probably not. No, I'm gonna.
I reach out a hand, and it begins to levitate.
Right. I was gonna. You want to handle that, or you want me to?
Where would you like it?
Oh, I was
I'll
kind of just carrying.
Open the bag of holding.
I deposit both the items in the bag of holding.
Lead the way.
Keep pace.
What is your name again?
Name.
What do we call you?
You may call me Kithrock. It means captain.
Okay.
I'll turn to Rose, and Blythe just shrugs. Is like, this is a charming place. Yeah, this one's my bad. You can hold this one over my head in the future. I was curious, and
All right. I'm
Peter's
going
gonna follow
to-
very closely.
I'm gonna lead these fools out to my safe house.
Okay. You begin walking the shifting streets, and as is your expectation, within a block or two, the house of the familiar building that you typically find rest at appears. Basically right in the middle, like in the middle of the road for you, with the cobbles going off in either direction beside. A warm-looking building in comparison to everything else here, with a lantern at the door and a swinging sign that just reads Cicero's. And you can enter, and there is, as is your expectation, several bar attendants here who are just slumped over the tables as if they look as if they are either sleeping or dead. They all have drinks set next to them, but nobody is drinking. And there is Cicero himself, a gentleman with a shiny bald head, rather stout and broad-shouldered, and a little heavy, cleaning a very dirty cup with a dirtier rag, and then he spits into it and sets it aside, and he gives you an approximation of a smile as you enter.
Revrakal Cicero. They are seeking one called Abe. Assist them in this endeavor.
I'm going to dismissively sit down somewhere.
Okay. He gives a bit of a questioning look towards the captain, and then looks at all of you and says, "I've arrived here about how long ago?" You suddenly hear a bell ringing from under the ground again.
How long did it take to walk?
Minutes.
Okay, cool. We just got here relatively shortly, actually, right before we showed up here.
The bell struck 1 when we got here.
Oh, come up. So who exactly are you looking for? What brought you to Umbara?
Our friend Abe was thrown into a portal that led here, and then again I'll describe the same way as I had before.
He rubs his chin as he's thinking. He says, I don't know if he's come around here. And that's the only thing that's brought you here.
That's it. Is there a place that people like this would go? Or maybe a place if people are taken?
Well, it sort of depends. There's a couple places they could have been taken. And he gets a kind of glazed look, and he says, but more likely, he might be wandering. Farrick! And he shouts into the room, and an individual who is slumped over one of the tables, with a hat, kind of an old leather hat resting over his head, sits up. He blinks a few times. It looks like they haven't slept in days, and says, "Are you working?" And the fella says, "In a manner of speaking." And Cicero waves for him to come over, and says, "We've got a couple people who are out looking for someone. Do you have time to take on another case?" And Farrick looks at all of you and says, "I might. Can you pay?"
Yes. What's the fee?
Just something you care about. You know, little 2 spleens kind of thing. You know, not much.
To what?
Allow me to advise you, as allies. I am waiting for someone to say or signal that they want my help.
Oh, yes. Yeah. What do you got?
This place takes things from you. Things you like. You can take them from others as well. They are called spleens.
Huh. How deep is this connection that is required? I'm turning to Fennec.
Farrick.
It needs to hold
Fair.
value.
Yeah, but I'll say I'm kind of a generous gauge of value.
Razik will strip the strap that holds his drum off of his shoulder and place the drum on the ground.
Razik, no, this isn't yours. I'll do it. And Pete is going to
If you tell me of the boy, I can help you. Do not give to this place. If you can help it, it will take everything from you.
I mean, if you're willing to help, we'll take it.
Tell me of the boy.
I will explain again.
Not his looks. Tell me of him.
I mean, we grew up together. He was always kind, a little shy, a little weird. I smile.
The circumstances that led to him being here.
He was taken by someone we knew at a time, thrown into the portal that led here. That's the last we saw of him.
Was he dead? Or dying?
No, not at all.
Wait, how long ago was this?
Oh, geez. Our fight lasted not even a full minute. So, within the last 10, 15 minutes, we were, for the first half of it, we were in the material plane before we came here. I know time's different here.
Theric kind of begins tapping his fingers as he's very clearly thinking, and he says, "Right, yes. I'm waving my fee."
Razik grabs his drum.
Is there a reason why? May I ask? Not to look a gift horse in the mouth or anything, but...
I'm currently working to find someone else who has a bit of a history of finding people shortly after they arrive. If we can find your friend, then I can find who I'm looking for. And, we can all, well, maybe not go home, but we can all go on.
Yeah, no, that's the start. We'll take it. What kind of person or creature grabs people as soon as they enter?
Alright, sorry, I'm back. This place is a bit of a vacuum for people who lose a lot. He kind of shrugs and adjusts his long brown coat that has a lot of tears and wear in its entirety. Most people who find themselves here just pitter around until they die.
How long does that normally take? How much time do we have is what I'm asking.
Well, if you found Cecilia, then we have more time. If he happened to wander into the mists before he found her, then we have no time. And he's already gone.
Alright, what's our next step?
Well, I'm supposed to check in with Cecilia's mother, and he looks out the window to the outside and says, really, it could be any minute now. If you all aren't busy, are you all okay? Are you fit to travel, or do you need rest?
Are we coming up on the thing, on the event? How far away are we from this?
The bell has chimed twice.
And on the third chime, I assume we're getting there? Yes?
Let me see what event you're talking about.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Oh, yeah.
Alright, never mind.
Yeah, you've got
Continue.
time. Yeah, you've got time. Do
Do
you
we
guys need
have-
to rest?
Do we have time to rest? Would that be wasting time?
There's not really much else to do here besides waste time.
I mean, as far as the search goes. Sitting here doing nothing while we could be looking, that's what I'm talking about.
Predators prowl the streets. Gake, unspeakable nightmares. The faster we find it, the more likely it will be alive when we get there.
Yeah, then we shouldn't wait. However long it takes for this person to get here, and then let's go.
Okay, if you're sure. And he flicks up his collar of his coat and walks towards the door. You all follow?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
As I pass Razak, I'm gonna hit him on the shoulder for another cure wounds. So.
Ooh, that tickles.
The town around you moves to accommodate your travel. You hear a lot of background noise of a very alive but very crazy place as people try very carefully to go about a normal life with the absolute fear within them. Everything they do, it appears as if they are watched, and they retreat indoors as quickly as possible. It is very hard to see down any road without complete obfuscation by fog. The only thing that you can see beyond the mist is the clock tower and the enormous walls in the distance.
Can I roll an Arcana check about the nature of everything shifting around?
Sure.
It seems to be clearly magical.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Ooh.
that'll do.
That'll do it.
You feel there is a force of will that must be exerted in this space to manipulate its positioning.
Okay. So
yeah.
are things physically being repositioned, or is it just the reality is being changed?
More likely the reality is being changed.
Okay. So it's not it's not quite like a jigsaw. Things are
Yeah.
just being... Huh. Yeah, Blythe is just staring around at not at all that concerned as they should be. Just very much glancing left and right, looking up at the fog, muttering to himself.
And while you're looking, you see many scratch marks of some unknown language that kind of glitter and then vanish and dance in the puddles in the streets and seem to be buried under the cobbles and then glint and then vanish. Continue. Oh, sorry.
At some point when I see the language, I will ask out to our guide or to the captain. What is that language exactly?
Don't know. Don't look at it too long.
Do I recognize the language?
Do not contemplate anything of this place to its completion. You will go mad.
I reckon I've probably already figured out the way everything is moving around.
The smartest of us disappeared first.
Duly noted. Who controls this place? In a literal sense. Or I should say, maybe what controls this place?
Don't think about it.
Ask too many questions and wind up missing.
If you talk about it, it will come to get you.
Do I recognize the writing, Sarah?
What it is.
Yeah, don't talk about it.
If you think about that for too long, you go missing too.
Do you take a good hard look at this, Pete?
Yeah.
Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
was like, "Pfft, what am I? Not impervious to these things? Come on. That'll do it.
Get your goose steel in line.
That manages to save because every time you fail, your DC resets.
Hell yeah.
However,
Mhm.
you don't recognize it. It looks as if it might be a form of celestial, but it is intranscribable.
Got it.
We should concentrate on finding Cecilia and to help us find Abe before I disappear.
That's a fair point.
I agree.
I can't not think about it.
Sure,
Then
you
you
can.
will go
Just don't
first.
think.
Mhm.
Jezroth Harek, the transportation specialist, could not keep it out of their mind. They went first, screaming into the dark.
All right. Well, someone should talk to Blythe to keep his mind off things.
I have
Blythe?
questions.
Blythe, you see down the alley a stone archway with a wooden door painted blue, standing by itself.
Blythe will point to it casually. Am I the only one seeing that, or?
You point it out and everyone else can see.
Mhm.
What about it?
I mean, never mind. You're the adventuring types. I figured it's
Fair.
conspicuous.
Are you being purposefully obtuse?
No, not usually. Just curious.
Don't go in there unless you're really looking for trouble.
What is there exactly?
The Infinite Stair, the Abracorium, potentially elevation. Don't go in there.
Okay.
It is
Let's keep moving.
rumored. It is rumored that that is a way out, but it is also certain death.
I will take your word for it, and if I get desperate later on, I will run into it.
Ferric shakes his head and continues walking.
Kiadrak Oryx.
Just Oryx is fine.
What do they call you in your language? I say the word for kobold in Draconic. Would you prefer to speak in this language, where I am more well versed?
It's certainly easier, but I don't think most of the others can understand us, so. But either way, they call me Oryx because that's my name.
Yes. A practice I do not understand amongst outsiders. Names have power. You should only give them to people you trust.
I suppose on my world that's not as much of a concern.
Perhaps not. The creatures we hunt and are hunted by have more penchant for such things than the meat bags that live on your planet. Gake. Mind flayers.
Yep, familiar with those.
Familiar?
Yeah, we ran into a bunch of them trying to summon their goddess, I guess, into our world. They're dead now.
You are not dead. This is a feat.
I guess.
For one such as you, I should assume.
If
When
you
we
mean
reach
for a
adulthood-
kobold, yes.
When we reach adulthood, we enter into a hunt and are forced to kill a geik on our own. Those who die are too weak to live. Your people have no such rituals, I am to understand.
No, kobolds just work.
There is something respectable in work. Are you owned by a Drakh? A dragon?
Her eyes just narrow at the red dragon you're wearing. No. No,
Fear
not
not.
anymore.
Fear not of the Keydrach. It is my partner, my servant, and I am its. We have
I'm not
no
afraid
need
of
for
it.
slaves.
I'm not afraid of it. Just... I don't particularly care for them more.
Good. You have thrown off your chains. I can see it in you. Like Gith did. We will get along swimmingly. That concludes my questions.
How much farther?
Not long. And as if dictated by that, the road opens into what looks like a border of a city street, where there are fewer houses and what could be described as a yard. The house is squat, and the upper floor has been clearly damaged by neglect. The front garden is littered with flowers of various kinds which seem to have survived despite the absolute torrential weather. Tombstones are placed evenly around the house, and they all bear male names. There are precisely 333 of these tombstones in the yard. The door to the house stands on a battered porch and lies slightly ajar, with a wilted jar of lilies left outside the door, along with a horseshoe over it. Ferric goes and opens the door for you and motions for you all to enter.
Razik will walk in.
I'll walk in first.
This place is grim, even for the rest of the city that you've been walking through. There's peeling wallpaper, there are ancient-looking portraits of cats and lizards that all seem to be surprisingly well cared for on this wall of disrepair. And Ferric points you into a study on the first floor, where you just hear the sound of a woman sobbing inconsolably. And he knocks lightly on the door frame, and she sits up. She's a woman whose face is completely obscured by a mourning veil, and is wearing all black, and has her hands up under her veil, dabbing at her eyes with the handkerchief. And she says, yes, come in. Yes. Who might all of you be?
Hello, I'm Razik.
Tina Zinvin.
I'm Oryx. We came with your friend here.
Oh, of course, yes. Are you looking for my Cecilia?
Well, I think. Well, yes.
Oh, excellent. She's been gone for 7 days. It feels as if I've lost all that I have left. Oh, my poor dear child out in the streets somewhere. She could have been taken by the mists or the thing that lurks or any number of things, my dear child.
How old is Cecilia?
Oh, who can remember?
Hopefully you.
Old enough, at least in her mind, to have wandered into the city all by herself.
Well, I mean, is she an adult child? Is she a small child?
I suppose she's an adult child, yes.
Can I inside her?
You can roll insight, and I need Thurkiv to make a wisdom saving throw.
Yeah, this is weird. I also want to insight check on this. Primrose does not like this. This is not good. Sorry.
Okay.
Nope.
Primrose, you couldn't give a shit about this woman. And both
Dang right.
both Pete and Pete, you can just assume that she's she seems to be in some terrible distress of some kind, and is clearly hysterical and could probably use professional help.
Right.
And the thoughts of her, the surface level thoughts she has, is just entirely in mourning, both for the loss of her daughter and the loss of her most recent husband, the 6th in as many weeks. Can you even believe the tragedy that has befallen this poor woman, losing as many spouses as she has and losing her dear daughter?
When she speaks, do I get any surface impression memories about how those people died or what her daughter looks like?
You get an impression of what her daughter looks like, but it is a painting. The men, however, just seem to vanish as soon as they are thought about. Let me show you a picture.
I want to try to dig deeper and access memories she apparently is keeping suppressed.
Okay. What does she have to make for that?
I believe it's a wisdom save. Could be wrong. It is a wisdom saving throw.
A creature can use. Oh, okay. Yep. Okay.
Save DC 21.
All right. Give me 1 second to pull up her character sheet. Oh God. Okay, she critically failed. Okay. The images you find are just of loss and then blank space, as if they've been taken.
Taken. Yeah. Okay. All right.
Can you tell us anything that would help us find her?
I suppose you could, if you needed to, you could check her room. I will do anything. I will do anything to get her back. You can have this house, my dowry. You can have jewelry, whatever you need. You can take. I need to have my daughter back.
I have to assume all of this is perfectly sincere because she's working with like half a pie.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Wow.
This woman has like a quarter of a brain.
Yeah.
Yeah, I shouldn't have traded that for favors. Maybe.
You do also get that she is actually quite intelligent, however.
Mm-hmm.
Adept at the arcane, which is uncommon.
Which
But,
which way's the room?
Upstairs.
I'm going to silently advise Oryx of what I have learned, and that this is a dangerous person making decisions based on a lack of information, who could become terribly violent at any moment due to the severe amount of madness within her. And then I'm going to not do anything else. I just look completely fucking stone faced.
Pete will head to her room.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, we're almost at break time. We'll go for a minute longer. Her. Oh, sorry. You go up a spiral staircase that is very tight and narrow, and just smells of wood rot, and go into the to the top floor, which is tilted underfoot. You feel the ground crooked beneath you. And the first door on the left is a room that is sparsely decorated with light hangings on the walls and rather nice-looking furniture that is slowly seeming to inch its way towards the door with gravity. The window has been left wide open, and the wind ripples the curtains periodically. It is chilly in the room, and the rain has clearly been falling in for some time, with a sodden mess of papers on the desk under the window.
Okay, I will start with the papers.
Okay, can you make me an investigation check?
I'm definitely looking at those papers.
Okay, cool.
Oh, in this case, I will. Nope, I can't help because I'm not proficient. What?
Nice. You win.
What's that,
You're on-
Aaron?
You're on a mission.
Who's getting that guidance, Razik?
Well, I guess Pete's getting it now.
Hey. God, why didn't I guess it on myself? Doing great tonight, guys.
It's a big brain move, baby.
22.
You see that there is amongst the papers, some scribbled out and rewritten, just a number of riddles, that are all kind of just ruined. And you find in the drawer a compartment that is under a false bottom, where you find a portrait of a girl.
I assume this matches the portrait I was looking at.
It does.
Great. Just asking questions to make sure you're not throwing any curveballs at me.
Why would I
What,
do that?
Sarah?
Sarah would never.
Sarah, it's worn off by now, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna look down at my bloodied body and be like, oh God, what did you let me do? And he will cure himself. Little by little. Because we are saving valuable resources.
What creature gives you this power?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
It's kind of a two-way street, I guess. Part of it's from Lathander, part of it's from me.
What part of that is from you exactly?
What is Lathander?
Dawn Lord.
Yeah, Lord of Light. He's a god on our...
A
You guys
flesh
don't know?
bag?
Not like you or me, no.
God. Oh.
Yes.
This word means something to me.
part of it's him, part of it's me, and then he'll roll up his sleeves. But the unlimited battery that I now find myself capable of is thanks to these.
Where
I
did
guess
you
batteries
retrieve
don't
them?
exist. I would definitely take that back.
Those are
My bad.
Where did you acquire these?
On the material plane.
Where?
So, I just remember it being a spa.
Waterdeep.
Craftsmanship is
Okay, cool.
pretty nice.
Town called Waterdeep. It was a specific artist.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Hey Blythe, you wouldn't happen to have like any protection spells or anything like that? Keep me somewhat safe on this place.
I mean,
I have a feeling
Blythe
whatever
will-
I fell prey to, it's gonna happen again.
Blythe will like take a puff on the pipe and like blow smoke on you as he touches your shoulder. Just straight up blue smoke in your face. You could feel like coalesce around you for a little bit.
Does it turn into smoke armor?
No, I can't do that. I mean,
Smoke armor would have been cool.
yeah.
I've heard Puff Puff Pass, but Puff Puff Protect might be new.
Nice.
Blythe like takes a step back and like gestures with a hand and another puff and like makes some like lights flicker over Pete's form with minor illusion. That's what you're looking for? I mean, oh, hold on. Takes another puff, like gestures and makes it look like little like swirly soap bubble colors. Is that better?
I mean, I assume it's as happy as I'm going to be in this place.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, why have your attention then, Dawnbringer? What's your relation to this Abe fellow?
I guess that's kind of to be determined, but we grew up together. It turns out he may have feelings for me that I was not aware of, and the same for him. That I have been aware of.
That makes a lot more sense then.
Sorry, I forget we haven't really had a chance to explain ourselves before we jumped into a portal.
Been about
And I haven't
2 hours.
thanked you for that either.
Oh, and sorry about your mom.
I
She
suppose that's something we'll
seemed,
deal with when I get back.
like an austere sort of lady.
She was many things. Many of them great. Anyways, I believe we're looking for somebody.
Before you go, just don't let your emotions cloud you on this one.
I don't know what you mean.
You jumped in here without thinking about it. Probably right to do so. But you didn't think about it, did you? Just did
No, it was more. I mean, I took a second, but that was about it. There was no other answer in my mind. If Primrose was thrown in here, would you leave her?
Probably not. But I would have given it some thought first. Not saying you did anything
How much
wrong.
time?
At least a
I
beat.
wonder how much time, especially if the portal was closing.
Like I said, I don't think you were in the wrong here. Just for future reference.
Pete will nod.
Yeah, Blythe will like shrug awkwardly and like glance off to the side, taking another like puff on the pipe.
Okay,
You
so
notice some more scribbling on the back of the portrait.
hell yeah, what's it say?
It's a note.
It says. Huh? Oh, sorry.
What were you
I
gonna
was
say?
unmuted. I was unmuted and I sneezed.
Oh, okay. A lot of it is water damaged and it's hard to read. But you make out the title of a book, which is called The Tales of Mortimer Filigree.
Is there a bookcase in this room and or in this house that we've seen?
Not in this room.
Did we see one earlier?
No. Well, there was a shelf in the study, but it was decorated only with standing pictures of lizards and cats.
Okay, so we haven't seen any books so far.
Mm-hmm.
God, I knew it was gonna be worth a try. Can we search the rest of the room, or did the previous check fall into that?
You can keep looking.
Cool. Investigation or perception?
Yeah.
Either?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright, cool. This time I am gonna cast guidance on myself. Because I am smart. And 18.
Okay. You you see a chest in the corner of the room. Blythe notices that it has not moved from the rest of the wall like much of the other furniture has.
Yeah, I'd like to go check that out.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. I think we need to roll initiative.
Yes, I figured.
Mimic.
Fell for the oldest trick in the book.
Well,
Who's
for the
all in
bookest
this
trick
room?
in the old.
What is?
I'm
Who's
up
all
there.
in this room? Yeah.
I'm
I
up
don't
there.
see
Blythe
me.
is up there.
There we go.
Pete's up there.
Oh God, you should not have this aura on.
Yeah, I'm about to take it off. I'm good. I got it.
I'd say that I don't know if I had to say this before, but I'd probably be following Blythe very, very closely
Okay,
at
no
all
problem.
times. Cool.
You said initiative, right?
Blythe always at
Mhm.
least has an air of knowing what's going on.
It's all right. Get it out of the way.
That's what we tell ourselves.
Don't.
Look, nobody knows that you're panicking unless you show them you're panicking. Just smoke some more and don't think about it too hard.
I'll roll, but I guess I'm still downstairs.
I love
Never
that
really
you
my
guys
character.
are really worried about rolling this.
Yeah, it's one mimic versus 5 heroes or some shit.
Yeah.
5 heroes and an NPC.
I just wanted to go before the mimic so I can run to the other side of the room.
Hey, some of us don't have a ton of health right now because we thought we were invincible.
Yeah, well, it'd be like that.
Some of us go insane because we don't roll super good wisdom saves.
All right. Mrazek is up first.
All right. I see this mouth open up
Mm-hmm.
and cast a thorn whip at it. I'm gonna guess that hits.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna pull it right over to here.
Okay. You rip it between Blythe and Pete, and it clatters to the ground and begins to fully shift and open and start drooling on the floor. So, Keith?
I'm going to read this creature's mind as my action.
It's hungry and bored.
I'm going to, as a free action, speak into its mind with a language that it can understand in a gross alien tongue.
Submit or die.
Roll an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Okay, alright. Primrose. Oh, June?
Yeah. Primrose is going to catch this thing as it lands in front of her and slash it twice with Soul Splitter.
Ooh.
Oh,
Hey,
man.
Not today.
Not today, maybe.
The 16 hits, though.
Cool. I'm going to try and I'm gonna fuck it. I'm gonna use one key and give it a few kicks. Fuck. Ugh. Ouch. And then quickly, oh boy, the screen's black for me.
That's...
Yeah,
Oh.
mine just went black also.
Mine's good.
Mhm.
I'm refreshing.
Nope, that should fix it.
Yeah, and the only thing left for me is I was gonna disengage and just move. If this stupid thing would load, please. I don't care that you're hatching dragons. Just put me back on the battle map, please.
Got important hatching dragon business.
Imagine
Right.
hatching dragons.
That was a stretch.
Yeah?
Cricket.
Wow.
Sorry, you can just move me to like the furthest corner of the room.
Okay, it does not react and strike out at you.
Well, I disengage because I.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm a monk.
Yep. Sorry, I got distracted by the lighting problem. By the way, the 13 hits. I don't know if you knew that.
Oh shit! I thought you said only the 20 hit, or sorry, the 16 hit the first time.
The first time you rolled a 1 on a 13.
Does that matter?
Yes, because it's a crit one. A crit
Oh.
fail always fails, but the 13 still
There
hits.
you
Okay.
go. Cool.
And-
June, did you add the 60 health that Doug gave you?
I did. It's not
Okay.
showing.
What
Oh, I
the
got
apparently.
fuck? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's not populating. My health's been fucked up like most of this time.
Yeah, I don't.
It's okay.
I'm just disengaging and getting on the other side of Razik. I don't know what the fuck this thing. It's got teeth. I don't like that.
On its turn, it just morphs back into a box.
It has ceased its assault. End your own.
Pete will put his hands up and disengage mechanically and slowly walk away.
Razik?
Razik has entered a staring contest with Chess.
Cool. If that is the case, then we can drop initiative. Doo-doo. All right.
I will question the lady.
And then I leave.
Was that everyone else's first mimic, or is that just me?
I'm less interested in the mimic and more interested in what the fighter will say to the lady. come. This will be fun.
Yeah.
I will skip out of the room and right behind
Yeah.
the captain.
Okay.
Yeah, Blythe is trying to stay close to Roses now.
I bare my teeth at Rose when she gets too close to me, and I say, "Back."
Oh, I don't fucking get close to you. I'm just following behind.
Good. Keep a 5-foot berth.
You go back downstairs to the Duchess?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
ask her if that's her mimic.
Oh, who can remember? I feel like it's a pet Cecilia brought in from those secret ways she has about getting around town, those tunnels, those stairs, perhaps.
Stairs.
A friend of hers. Yes, the stairs.
I look at the person who's native to this place.
Ferric kind of nods and just says the door.
Perhaps it knows her scent, like a trained beast.
I walk back upstairs, and I'm gonna go try and talk to the mimic.
Okay.
Did she only give us permission to search the daughter's room, or pretty much free range of the house?
You can glean whatever you want from what she is saying to you.
I could be more direct about it too.
Would you mind if we searched the entire premises?
Whatever you need, just find Cecilia.
Got it. Thanks. And I'll head back upstairs and start searching other rooms.
All right, cool.
And with guidance, I will look around this room.
Okay.
Ooh.
You could have sworn you saw the rug twitch.
And I will back right out. I think there might be another mimic. Why does this place have so many mimics?
Hey, what's going on up there?
We're being attacked by ordinary items.
Mimics.
I'm gonna check this room out now. Same with guidance. Ooh.
This bathroom reeks of backed up sewage. The tub looks like it hasn't been scrubbed in ages.
I don't know what we're looking for here that might tell us where she's at.
Are we sure there's anything here that will tell us where she's at?
No, but I think this is our only place so far. Ferric?
I don't know. He walks back into this room and just and kind of moves around some of the papers you guys have already looked at and just kind of stares out the window. Thurkiv, what are you doing?
Stop talking to this mimic.
Did the girl Cecilia tell you where she was going?
It does not speak or move.
It can respond as a bonus action telepathically if it wants to.
Mm-hmm. It has no languages. No known languages.
Alright. Kick ass.
The box does not speak. Smart enough to hear, but not to talk.
It does, however, open its mouth and spit out a key.
I take the key.
You are rewarded with your life for fealty.
I'm gonna go find what this key goes into. Or I'll just present it to the people who are doing work, so I don't have to do anything.
I have found the key.
The
Right.
key is black iron and has a spider carved out of the end of it.
Have you found a lock?
What? No.
I have not. Personally, I was more than a little fascinated with watching you intimidate a box. A chest, I guess.
Everything with a mind can be controlled if you know where to press.
That's probably true.
We're going to take our 15-minute break and come back at 35. Okay, gang. Let's see. What we got going on here. Razik is staring down a mimic. Ferric is looking out the window. Thurkiv is displaying the key that they have found to Blythe and Pete. And Oryx and Primrose are hanging out in the hall. Is that right?
Yep. Sounds about right.
Mhm.
Okay. What you doing next, gang?
I will stand where I can keep an eye. That's it. And there is fine.
Captain, do you want to go intimidate the rug? Give it the...
Why?
Because it's also a mimic, according to Dawnbringer here.
Then deal with it yourself.
I can't.
None of us can talk to it like you can.
Yeah, I don't. Speaking of, are you talking to it mind to mind? Is that how it works, or is it like a body language?
You jest?
No.
What do you know of me?
Virtually nothing.
I speak with my mind, among other things.
Vlad just blinks. That sounds plausible.
Things plural? I think we're getting off track. Are you able to talk to the carpet?
Why do we need to talk to the... Why do we even have any idea that it would speak?
Honestly, I'm trying anything and everything at this point.
Yeah, I'm grasping at straws. I don't.
I
When they intimidated the chest barked up a key. So I don't know.
maybe there's something under the rug and I don't particularly want to touch it.
Then kill it.
Key to
Okay.
what?
We have yet to find a lock.
Did you check with our guide? Maybe he recognizes the symbol.
I'm going to whisper to the Duchess downstairs. We found a key. Is there somewhere that you remember it belongs?
Do you go down there?
No, I'm casting message.
Okay. Could you populate that spell for me?
Sure.
By the way, what's going on with the guy who's staring out the window? I'm just gonna put that out there for when this resolves.
Ferric was looking out the window and has, while you guys were conversing about the key, turned up his collar and has trotted down the stairs.
God, son of a bitch.
But
Can I-
you said,
Can I look in his head to see what's going on?
you have a 30-foot range. Okay. You get a little glimpse of the image of a pumpkin patch.
We are being left behind.
Oh. Okay. Where lead on then?
You hear Pete when you send message. The response is, "No locks in this house."
Before the
And-
duration on this runs out. Oh, sorry. I thought that was it.
And as you go down the stairs, you hear some squabbling between the Duchess and some other person. And you go, yep.
Can I use my action a couple times up here to see if there's anything with thoughts that I can't see around here?
There is none. No thinking things.
Great. Kick ass. That's all. My spell
Razek
runs
will
out.
go check out what the squabbling's all about.
Okay.
Yeah,
Farrick,
headed downstairs.
Yep.
Farrick walks past you and goes outside and around back. And as you go into the hall, you see a very small child who is soaked to the bone. He's wearing scrappy clothes and has no shoes. And in his hands, he's holding this green book, and he's trying to give it to the Duchess, who is screaming and refusing it.
I'm going to follow Ferric wherever he goes.
Okay. He goes outside. Yep.
That wouldn't happen to be the Tales of Mortimer Filigree, would it?
I can't read.
Matthew?
He nods and pushes it towards you. I'm supposed to be returning this on behalf of Cecilia? This is her home, right? And the Duchess says, "It is, but that's not our book."
I'll take the book.
Where did she give you the book?
At the mausoleum.
How long ago was this?
2 chimes ago?
Is she still there?
I don't know. She went inside. You don't go inside unless you have a dead body. There was someone else with her. He looked very sad.
I looked at someone else present to describe the boy we're looking for.
Yeah, I was gonna say human about. Yay. As she stretches. Hi. Maybe. And Oryx will describe him as best as she can.
He kind of shrugs and says, "Hard to say. He kept most of his face covered." Looked lost. Reckon he's either going to be going inside the mausoleum or he's going to be got by the mists. Razek, you follow Ferric outside. He goes around back to a pumpkin patch where there is a scarecrow standing, and very soft turned earth beyond the rows and rows of tombstones.
What you doing, Ferric?
I don't know. This seemed her window, and he points up towards the open window outside.
You saw something out here that looked interesting?
I don't know. He begins walking around and kicking around some of the dirt.
Do I see any tracks or trails or anything out here that might look like an adult woman about Cecilia's size might have been wandering around out here?
Roll me survival.
Guidance. No, never mind.
You are not there. Oh, wait, you are there. Yeah, okay. You don't see tracks. A lot of the rain seems to have washed much of that away. However, you do see that the earth is, again, very, very recently turned. It's very soft.
All right, I'll start digging in the area where the earth is super soft.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can dig.
While we're here, I'm gonna pop this one more time on myself. 'Cause I'm still pretty badly hurt.
You...
Actually, before I start digging, I'll take the book and put it in the bag of holding.
Okay,
Have we looked through that book yet?
not yet.
Nope.
I'll hold my hand out. Can I see the book?
Yeah, sure thing.
It's
I
raining
will-
outside.
Damn it! Put it under my coat. Whatever I'm wearing at this time. And head over to, like, in front of the, or above the door, is there, like, something to protect me from the rain?
Yeah, there's a porch.
Cool, I will head to the porch so I can read the book while also staying outside and watching Ferric.
It is indeed the Tales of Mortimer Filigree.
Is there any, like, secret messages or post-it notes?
There's an index. It'll take some minute to actually read it and get some information out of it, though.
Okay, cool. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And as Razik digs, not far under the ground, maybe a good 3 feet, and eventually, as you're digging, Ferret comes in and gets down in the mud and starts helping you as well. You find human remains.
No.
A battered body of a dressed gentleman who has hands closed around something.
I will pry his hands open.
You find a couple of finger bones in one hand and a little scrap of paper.
I will take those and put them in my pouch to pull out later and try and make an assessment as to whether or not I mean, is this a decomposing body, a fresh body, just bones? Like, what am I looking at here?
It is decomposing, but not by long.
Okay. Do I recognize it?
Not particularly. Looks just like a human gentleman.
Okay, so not wearing anything I would say is common in Brookvale.
Correct. This is not Abe's body.
Okay.
Does it have an arrow in its head?
I will climb out and help Ferric out of the hole. Okay. Anything else you're interested in back here?
He lifts his hat, runs his hands through his hair, gets mud everywhere, shakes his hands and rubs them on his coat, and he says, no, but I think, figured out a little bit more about the, Duchess's, social affairs.
Oh, you think that's, her handiwork there?
He shrugs, but it's not Cecilia, so at least I'm not on a fool's errand.
Agreed. Let's get in out of the rain. And I will head back in.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
If Ferric went inside, then I went inside while still reading the book.
Okay.
Once I'm inside, I'll pull out the bones and the piece of paper and just hold them out. Does this mean anything to anybody?
I'll take it.
think so.
A groom full of husbands? What does the paper say on it?
It says. Oh, hold on. There you go. Just a little hand scribbled note. The Duchess is wailing in the study again, pausing every once in a while to drink some water.
The child that stopped by said that he thought Cecilia at the mausoleum.
Head there to look for her.
If there's nothing else to do here.
Then see Pierce, so
Ferric, do you know where this mausoleum is?
I can get you there.
All right, lead the way.
All right. You guys go back onto the streets. You see a few more people about as you hear another chime, another bell toll. And
Kathir, what is that sound?
the clock tower.
Is that what that is?
He points towards it. A feat of engineering most of you have never seen.
Huh. Why does it sound like it's coming from the ground?
Can't talk about it. And he shrugs.
What amount of time is it keeping? Hours?
Stop asking questions. Accept things for what they are. There is a clock. When it strikes 13, things go haywire. Accept this. Do not analyze it.
Speaking of, do you guys have a place, like a proper place to stay if it does reach 13?
Not even a little.
I
Yeah,
trust.
exactly.
I trust we all turn to the new companion of ours.
My men and I have been staying at Cicero's.
That's as good a place as any. And as you walk, can I get perception checks from everybody?
Oop.
Let's go. Perception.
I
Fuck
will
yeah.
Never mind.
Damn.
And then
Okay. All right. Think. Yeah. Pete and Blythe don't quite see the glittering that is coming from one of the storm drains before a blue light arcs from the from under it, and a bolt of lightning splits and bounces across the earth. And let's see. I need Pete, Blythe, and Primrose to make dex saves. Blythe and Pete at disadvantage. I think he did go away, but...
Woo!
Okay. As a dex save, and because you saved Primrose, you take no damage from this bolt of lightning. But Blythe is going to take 55 points of lightning damage, and we'll have Pete roll his in a second. As a crocodilian-like face with smooth scales begins to creep from the drains and onto the street. We'll roll initiative.
Blythe, do you ever stop smoking? Oh.
Yeah, Blythe is like on his back. Fucking like bits of the like outer robe that's fur are like on fire. Still smoking.
Pete, I need you to make a dex save at disadvantage.
Yikes.
Okay. Pete, you also take 55 points of lightning damage.
That's a dead
Pete's
beat.
down. Again. Pete hasn't been healing himself, I guess.
And I need Blythe to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Not disadvantaged, I presume.
That is correct. You saved. You're good.
Okay. So to say, I got an inspiration in the pocket. I don't want to be sad or mad. What the fuck is this thing? Fucking thunder lizard. Don't
And that's just the
stop,
question.
thunder lizard.
Ooh, I love that it gets to go first. That's fun. Okay. It has many legs. It looks like about 8. Each with dulled claws and rounded horns and a maw that crackles with electricity. And it jumps forward and drops low to the ground, skitters, and actually no, we're gonna stay back here. And throw its tail to try to constrict Oryx. I have a 24 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So you take 11 bludgeoning damage and 15 slashing from its razor-like thin scales. And you are grappled and restrained. Oh, that was not what I meant to do. Double click. Ferric is going to duck onto a porch in someone's house and hide, and then fire a crossbow that drops from his belt under his coat. And miss. All right. Oryx, your turn.
I think you skip.
Oh yeah, I did. That's why I hate when I don't. Thorkiv?
Alright. Thorkiv puts a couple of long, sicking fingernails to his temple and is going to mentally infect this creature with a hex. And then, in a backlash of that energy, throw out some attacks.
Okay, the first 2 hit.
For some reason I didn't set it up.
Or sorry, not the first. This is the second 2.
Second 2, yes, oops.
Okay. Yep.
Wow. 12 and 7, and then 6 additional damage. I'll set that up as a global damage modifier now.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fall back and as a free action mentally command my boys to do the same. Actually, I'll continue standing up here.
Okay. Oryx.
I am grappled and restrained, so I cannot move closer to this thing. As a bonus action, I will command my homunculus to run over to Pete and heal Pete, and I will use my action to ready a Cure Wounds when my homunculus gets there, which
Okay.
I then spend my reaction on. So it goes immediately after I do.
Great. Cool. Excellent. You can do that. So Pete's back up
only
with
have first level spell slots. So that is 4 points of healing for Pete. Actually, it should be 7 because I rolled a 4. Why is it not applying my intelligence modifier? Anyway, that should be 7 points of healing for Pete.
Mm-hmm.
And
Okay.
everybody sees little tiny Panrin go running over to Pete, put 2 hands right on Pete's cheek as Pete is unconscious on the ground. And then there is a sort of flash of magical energy. And I need to fix my cure wound.
Okay, Razik.
There we go. I'm just testing. Sorry.
I will
Yeah.
look at Pete and then look at Blythe and look at Pete and then reach into a pouch and blow some old dirt out of my hands in Blythe's direction, and unless he resists, I will turn him into a T-Rex.
Yeah, sure. Can I stay purple?
Hell yeah, why not?
All right.
And I just imagine somehow, don't ask me how, but clouds of smoke are just constantly
Yeah.
coming out of your nostrils.
Just the
I like the T-Rex just has a giant pipe in its mouth.
Yeah, even better.
it's got a fucking pipe in the corner of its mouth. Just plume shooting out of its nose.
Can I have a Sherlock Holmes hat on too?
Sure, why not?
It feels thematic.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's my turn.
Okay. All right, Pete, you are knocked back with a massive and horrific lightning bolt to the chest, and regain your vision with healing, only to have a T-Rex standing right over you. You there, Doug? You're muted.
Oh, that was so cool. Damn it. All right. As I wake up and open my eyes, I'm going to say, I swear, if we find Zero here, I'm going to kill her for sure this time. And then, Guiding Bolt. Does the 13 hit?
It does not.
Then I am going to spend an inspiration because I'm going to fucking hit this guy.
Okay.
There it
That'll
is.
hit. Uh-huh.
And we're just doing first level. What? I hate this game. Alright, cool. 9 radiant damage. And I'll end my turn.
All right, Primrose.
Alright. Primrose is gonna throw out the chakram and hopefully get 2 hits off.
Both hit.
Cool. There's 1. There's 2.
Oh,
This
you actually have advantage on this
consistency.
hit, so it's the 29, and then why don't you roll
Okay.
again?
Yeah, fishing for crits.
Okay, yeah. So 20.
Okay, yeah.
Well, you only had advantage on the 1 because of the guiding bolt.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
20. Okay.
And I'm going to use a key to stunning strike it.
Okay.
Oh,
What's your save?
17.
All right, it is stunned.
Cool. Then I am going to leap through my friends and get right up in its face. Do I have a bonus action thing? Am I forgetting something, people who are good at monk? Or was my stunning strike the bonus action thing?
That is not a bonus action. You have
Yeah.
a bonus action single unarmed strike if you want
Yeah.
without using key.
Gotcha. Then I'm gonna just go ahead and like punch this guy as I run up to him.
Okay, a 15. You have advantage because he's stunned.
Oh, sweet. That is right. Well, bam.
That hits. All right. Okay. Blythe?
I guess I'm gonna go running forward, probably like clip the corner of this building here. Just like
Yeah.
blasting it apart.
Yep.
I'll get to here and just fucking chomp.
Okay. Oh, that misses.
Is it still
Has
stunned?
advantage.
Oh, it's stunned. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Doesn't matter.
And I'll whip a tail at it. There, that hits.
Is the tail attack? Can you do it if you have a?
You have to
Maybe-
make it against a separate creature.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
I whip the wall.
You hear a crash as this building is partially collapsed and hear screaming on the inside.
Look, man, everybody's first time as a T-Rex is hard.
I've been a T-Rex before as Valor, and it worked similarly badly. Don't put polymorph in my hands. I do dog shit with it.
All right, squadron.
Well, they are going to. They are smarter than their orders, and this thing is now stunned. So they're going to take a couple swipes at it before they back away.
Okay, both. That hits. Yep.
So, yeah.
You want to fish for crits or no?
I could, sure.
Alright.
Nope.
Let's see.
Then they're gonna back the fuck up.
Okay. All right. It is stunned, and Farrick is going to fire the crossbow again and hit. Okay, and then Thurkiv.
Great. We're gonna give them a little bit of this.
That hits. Yep. All right.
Did I code it correctly? Yes, it should now be doing this. Great.
Okay.
18, 16.
31.
Yeah.
40. 4. 40. 8. Okay. Okay, and Oryx?
Move closer to Pete.
So it looks like I am no longer grappled because I got stunned.
I think you are still grappled, but you can take your action to break the grapple, and because it cannot it automatically fails. I think it's athletics checks. You will get out. It still takes the action to move.
It doesn't automatically fail checks. It fails saving throws. But it is incapacitated because it is stunned. I'll just make my check.
Hold on. No. The stunning strike just has weird fucking rules. But yeah, you'll still need to make the check to get out.
I am not big, so I don't have advantage.
That's fine. You're very strong. Do you want to move?
And, yeah, I'm gonna try to circle around here. 30. And guess I will give myself some hit points, or 10 hit points with my bonus action.
Okay.
And
All right, Razek.
Oh man, Pete, you don't look so good. You might want to think about doing something about that. And then the only thing Razik can do, which I am almost positive he's never done before, he will pull out a spear and chuck it.
Oh my god. Interesting. That's gonna hit.
Holy shit, Pete, did you see that?
It was very impressive.
Is there any reason you didn't use a cantrip? I'm just curious.
I was panicked. I saw Pete was almost dead.
Oh, okay. All right. Pete, you're almost dead. What are you gonna do?
Heal myself so Razik doesn't continue worrying about me.
Are you gonna stand up?
Yeah.
All right.
I stood up last round.
Oh, yep.
The entirety of the Githyanki force has also rallied around Pete and is keeping him protected.
Guys, really, I'm okay. It's fine.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm gonna make it.
You're dying.
That's my turn.
All right, Primrose.
Alrighty, Primrose is going to do her best to keep this fucking thing stunned. So she's gonna cut down twice with Soul Splitter, using a key on the first attack to try and stun it again.
Okay. It failed. Wow.
Alrighty. And then the second attack will hit, and then she's going to go ahead and hop back on one haunch and roundhouse kick this foul boy in the mouth.
That's gonna hit.
17 hit. Sweet. Great.
And that spiral kick knocks its jaw off, and the whole body collapses. Monks, baby.
Ooh, I got one.
I'll just tear out its throat real quick. Just to be sure. Start smashing it into the pavement.
All right. That one wasn't so bad.
Pride runs largest before your death.
Not one for cute saying.
Ha, I've been muted again. He's gonna turn to our new friend and say, I assume you're talking to me.
No. The boasting one.
I will walk over and quietly scoop up Panrin and put him back in my armor.
Thanks for that, by the way.
Blythe Rex is just gonna stomp the ground.
Blythe
Look at Razik.
We may not want to make a ton of noise right now.
I assume we instantly keep moving. Like, at the very least, me and my fucking boys are rolling out.
I'm just waiting for our guide dude man who's taking us to the Mausoleum.
Yeah, he hops down off of the porch and starts walking. Pete, while you're kind of standing there, you see more of those glimmering etchings on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
That seem to just kind of barely dance out of your perception.
These are the etchings I couldn't read before, right?
Yeah.
Do I have any inclination as to that I'd be able to read them now?
Why don't you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't mean I was reading them. I meant like.
I know.
as anything. Okay, cool.
You'll never learn your lesson, will you?
18. I didn't look at them.
What did I say? Was it not look at them, Doug? Or was it don't consider them?
Yeah,
Don't
just
think
don't
about it.
consider them. Yeah, it's the consideration itself is enough to make you go crazy.
You might be able to read them if you gave them more time, but
It's an obvious trap. Oh, but Pete is dumb. I forget this.
He's not dumb. He's just not
Sure.
great at decision making. As proven by jumping through a fucking portal into Shadowfell.
Pete, heal thyself and walk.
Alright. There was just what if it's important? What if it helps us find Abe?
We last saw, or the last sign of Cecilia was at the mausoleum. We need to get there.
Fine.
Can I get like 3 more takes on Razek saying that sentence? Because it was fucking gold.
Heal thyself and keep walking. Speaking of which, do you want to turn Blythe back into, humanoid?
Well, not just yet. It seemed that last shot almost took him down. So at least this way, he's big and strong.
He's not wrong.
All right, whatever you say.
Come on, big guy.
That is for Razek.
Just a deep rumble.
Before we make it to the mausoleum, do any of you have anything dead on you? Properly dead?
What do you mean?
You can't enter or get to the mausoleum without something dead.
Do we need the full body?
I don't know.
I have bits of leather that's dead cow.
We have taken the left hands of our dead crew members.
That'll probably do it.
That seems extreme, but whatever works.
To identify them, they are imprinted at their creches.
I have my scarf, and we now have these finger bones.
All right, that might. We'll see. We'll see if they accept it. And he continues leading you down the road.
Hey, big guy. Can you bite off one of that thing's arms so that we have another dead thing? And I'll start yanking on one of the arms.
I'm
like
gonna
trying to
walk
pull it off.
over, grab it by the neck, and just start dragging it.
Yeah, that'll work too.
Like whip it so that its like long body is like over T-Rex shoulder. Still like holding its head in my mouth.
Okay. You keep walking. You now feel like you've been here for some time. And with the knowledge that you have, corpses, the mausoleum makes itself known to you, which, now that it is being pointed out to you, Thurkiv, you've seen it before, but have never investigated. It has always approached you in times of mourning. It is a very tall black tower with windows that flicker with green fire inside, and it has no doors until now, an open archway into a cavernous room that Blythe Rex definitely can't fit into. And inside there are shuffling figures that are all draped in rags and fine strips of cloth that are putting things into a massive green fire that gives no warmth and then shoveling out the ashes and pouring the ashes into molds. There is a stairwell that reaches the outer walls of the chamber and continue up. This room is also choked with smoke. And as you cross, a voice from one of these figures demands that you hand over your dead.
Before I turn back, can I drag the corpse and lay it in the entryway?
Mm-hmm.
That should cover us. Can we get change, please?
I'll just look at Razik.
And I'll drop concentration.
Still smoking Blythe, in more than one sense, looks over at Pete and coughs out can I get a little bit of healing lightning bolt?
Pete's just got oh, look on his face and just, wow, you're worse than me.
Slightly on fire, yes.
And I passed out.
Yes.
Ooh. Take that for now. I'm just gonna spam it.
Mm-hmm.
These figures within the tower shuffle past you to retrieve the body and drop it into the fire. The fire roars, and the voice repeats, "Forfeit your dead."
We will do no such thing.
Then you have no entrance.
How much dead do you need per person?
Forfeit your dead.
I have this. I can pull out the hard jerky from my trail rations.
I bare my fucking razor sharp teeth and let forth a bestial growl of frustration as I take out the hands of my soldiers and throw them in disgust.
I'll pull out the finger bones.
The jerky, the hands are taken, the bones are left.
Oh, cool. I'm going to follow suit with Oryx and take some trail rations and throw them in.
I'll do the same.
All right. And
Same.
Ferric pulls out a moleskin book and hands it over, and that goes into the fire. What were you saying, Doug?
Oh, same as the others. Any jerky that I have.
All right. Yep. Okay. Hold on. Okay. The figures move so that you can head towards the stair. Do you go up?
Mm-hmm. He does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Apparently it's best not to think shit.
Mm-hmm.
Before going up, Primrose will take a pair of way too oversized but very iridescent and shiny looking spectacles and puts them on her nose, looking very embarrassed when she does. And
What
donning
is
my
this?
my goggles of night.
Okay.
They were a gift from grandmother.
Adorable.
Smell of chaos and weakness.
I think she's proved by far that she's not weak.
There are different kinds of strength.
You smell like dead fish and ash. We're even.
Even or opposite?
Primrose shrugs and does not give any response and just kind of walks away.
Okay. You begin.
I'm gonna be praying as we walk. Not perhaps in a standard way, but I will be repeatedly under my breath asking for the forgiveness of my brothers and sisters for their sacrifice.
Okay.
That's all.
You walk up the stairs and are choked by the smoke that is filling the central column, this pillar of the tower. You walk and walk and walk and walk. I need everybody to make con saves against exhaustion.
Yay.
Oh, you know Blythe be smoking. Blythe's lungs were made for this.
Blythe's lungs were built for tobacco, not corpse ash.
Yeah, tell that to my 26. Smoke is smoke. I smoked a lot of shit, you don't know.
Turns out he's actually secretly been smoking the corpses of his ancestors this whole time.
Whatever is in that pipe is not tobacco. I have tried it.
Blythe is still
Oh.
smoking.
You continue walking as the wear of the ascent begins to cause you to sweat. The smoke is so thick that it is hard to see your friends and is making it hard to breathe. I need everyone to make another con save.
As a cold-blooded creature, I am fucking loving the heat in here.
Oh, it's not heat.
Ooh, gonna go
It's
ahead.
Cold.
Just
Oh,
ish.
that's terrible. Never mind. 24.
I'm gonna reroll. Sorry.
All right, con save. Give it to
God
me.
damn. I'm
Fuck me.
Oh, there it is.
I'm gonna spend an inspiration to not be exhausted, please, and thank you.
You're gonna try.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
succeed.
Yeah. I'm hoping 18 succeeds. I really should.
All right. It's still a tough fucking climb. And this feels like it has gone on for hours and hours. I need everyone to make a third con save.
I have a bad feeling I'm gonna have to spend another inspiration.
Throw an inspiration on that.
Nope. Sweet. I did it
Sorry,
alone.
one second. My computer's being weird now.
Better.
I rolled a 5 this time. I only have +1 in my con save. I was bound to make a bad one eventually.
Oh, poor Blythe.
Look,
Blythe
I'm
has an
trending
8.
lower and lower.
That's usually how it goes for you, isn't it?
Alright,
Yeah.
here we go. I'm
That
ready.
also seems to be how it tends to go for me when I'm asked to make like repeat saves.
I mean, 15 probably ain't gonna pass.
I think 15 might be good enough. I know 5 ain't.
Yeah. I figured
Okay,
13
there
was
we go.
definitely not.
There's Pete's con saves.
Okay. Okay.
So it's cold in here?
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Cold AF.
I hate that we're marked somehow. Oh, wait.
Come on, Vamonos.
I was about to say, how the fuck? 26 and an 18?
Oh,
confused.
hold on.
Am I missing?
I was about to say, if an 18 doesn't pass, I'm looking back through at a lot of people who are very
Oh
exhausted.
no, hold on. It's just
Of course. There it is.
Yeah, I was about to
There
say,
you go.
come on, come on.
No, I was reading the two that are right next to each other and confused myself. There we go. Okay. The
Man.
accumulation of smoke suddenly makes sense when you hit a floor. That these stairs continue to go up, and so there is smoke slowly filtering up through it. But you hit a, you finally hit a ground level. Let me show you what you got. A rather large chamber, the size of the tower you've been ascending, with a massive coil of chain, the remains of some animal, in fact, many smaller creatures, and a blue dragon that is both emaciated, dulled by the color of the shadow, and harnessed by shackles that glow in runes. It is curled into the corner, and eyes only flick open when you enter, as she slowly retreats against the wall. What are you doing here?
Is she speaking in common?
Mm-hmm.
We're looking for some people.
You are a prisoner.
Yes.
I will remedy this.
I'm gonna go try and figure out how to get those chains off.
Can you make me an Arcana check?
I did an 11.
You know brute force alone would not be enough to remove these chains. This creature, if it were simply chained, would be able to attack or behave and act in some manner, but is forced into a docility.
Am I familiar at all with these runes?
What languages do you speak?
Common, Deep Speech, Draconic, and Giant.
Unfortunately, no.
Do I understand?
They are celestial.
Ooh.
Do I see
All right.
a lock?
Sorry, go.
Do I see a lock anywhere along the chain?
No lock.
Okay.
Time to do what Pete does best and read.
I'm definitely gonna lean over to Blythe and say, shouldn't they be, like, asking this thing questions before trying to get it free? I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to fight it if it gets out.
I don't know. They seem to have like a method.
I think the opposite. There is no method.
I like that Blythe just trusts the process.
I'm having a growing suspicion of that, but I don't have enough evidence yet. What'd you learn in your day with him that I didn't?
I learned that they're the type of people to jump into to the Shadowfell because of some guy.
How it was a romantic thing. Paramore type shit.
No.
I mean, he's like 20 something. It happens.
Hey, I take issue with that.
It's. I guess I've never asked.
I'm
him.
older, I know, but like
Assume.
older than the child, yes, but still, I think it's a bad idea. The one who said that confidence is my downfall or whatever is over there
The
without
fish one.
words, checking on the fish one, checking on chains for a. Yeah, that was a good one, right?
Yeah, it's a good one.
she kind of like under her like just like very very subtly does like a little handshake to Blythe.
It's fish and like dirt.
Anyways, should we stop them before we're all roasted?
Dragon.
Who?
Because I I also don't want to make the dragon mad by assuming it's evil. I just don't want to, free it and have to fight it, right?
Right. Dragon. Do you have a name?
Who
or-
chained you up here?
The architect of the mausoleum. She who wails to the stars and longs to leap. Building to the heavens to breach the clouds. I am her toy, her trophy. Please, whatever you need.
This creature has lost faculty, yes? You cannot seep through the cracks by climbing up.
She nods.
She holds the key to your prison.
She nods.
Then I will kill her and take it.
I begin ascending the stairs.
Hold on. Let me get a look at these chains.
I was going to say I can assist Blythe because I am trained in Arcana.
I'll see if I get higher.
Nah, 26.
They could easily be dispelled. The only thing that's making them worthwhile is some charm.
Huh. Blythe like drops them and go. So the good news is it's fairly easy to dispel. Bad news is I do not have that means. We got
Razak,
anyone proficient
you-
at dispel
another
here?
review.
We just need to dispel it.
Mhm.
Near as I could tell, yeah.
Okay.
The lights dim on the collar, and the chain drops from it, and the dragon rises and shakes. Many loose scales drop from her hide, and she sprints up the stairs.
Dranovak,
Just get thrown out of the
Achieve
way.
Yeah.
achieve your vengeance. Yes,
I am going to start sprinting up after her.
Huh.
I would really hate to do all that just for her to die, so we should probably.
Or for her to
I'm the one saying this. We should probably go help if we can.
or keep her from
Ugh.
Abe.
This is for Oryx.
Yeah, I feel like we should have at least asked for something, like information.
They
Uh,
seem to have a method.
It'll work out.
Always does.
if
I said it'll work out.
if Arix believes it'll work out, it'll probably work out. She's the wisest out of them all.
She
Well,
has killed
Razak
like
too, but
3 dragons, so I suppose she'd be an expert.
yeah.
she has what?
Oh,
Ooh.
is that not correct, or
We will speak of this later.
Said the quiet part out loud.
I don't know. Blythe doesn't know what's supposed to be secret.
As soon as we make it to the top, this is for Primrose.
Oh, cool. I'm at full.
Hooray.
With the first one.
Oh, the first one was for Oryx.
Well, I'm at full with the other one.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Okay. You reach the top of this tower and are back out into the rain. There is a statue in the far corner of the room that is leaning against one of the edges of the walls that are still being constructed by these black bricks. This statue has 8 eyes and smiles with a painted and carved face. Pete, you see, all of you see the ashen paint that it crosses its face, but only Pete, who can read Celestial, understands that it says traitor across its eyes. There is a figure of a woman who is standing on the edge of the tower wall, whose face is towards the sky, and she turns with the sound over through the stairs, and her body is made up of celestial matter. There is just blackness and infinity and light and dark making up her entire form. And when she sees the star, or she sees the dragon, she climbs up onto the wall and leaps off, and the dragon follows her.
Chase, but that would be a real bad idea.
We did the right thing here, guys, right?
Can we, are we able to, react to this in any way?
Not fast enough based on your guys' movement speeds compared to theirs. But there is something you could feasibly do now while you're here, if you so chose.
I want to try and get eyes on him.
Alright, you can go to the edge of the tower. You see that they are both falling, and then there is a moment where the winds pick up and catch the woman in the air, just as a flurry of wind almost knocks you from the ledge and pummels into the dragon and sends it crashing into the ground, and you feel the earth shake and the foundations of this building rock with the impact.
How far away is this?
Thousands of feet.
Great.
It is impossibly far.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
In fact, it's so far that you don't see the impact. You only hear it because the mists have coalesced under the tower.
So now what?
I will start looking around for any sign of Cecilia or Abe.
Great idea.
All right.
I will
Same
aid
as
in the
Rose.
perception check.
Yeah, roll the investigation or perception. You have advantage on that check. Okay. Besides this statue and the construction, this floor is empty. And the statue feels as if it is watching you and smiling at you.
Sorry, is it in her likeness or someone else's?
Someone else's entirely.
I am going to sit down and start ritual casting.
Great.
You said that the statue had 8 eyes, correct?
Mm-hmm.
I assume it looks like a celestial creature of some kind.
Yes.
Alright, no reason to defile it then. I'm at ease.
I'm going to try and, without touching it, I guess, look for some sort of lock or keyhole in it, in the base or in the thing.
Interesting. Okay. Roll investigation.
Oh boy. So, I will ask for someone to help me.
I can help. I feel like that's a downgrade actually for me just doing it, but I'll help.
Then I will ask you to help, and I will let you do it.
That's a classic move. Over here in the lawful evil area, we call that delegation.
Yeah, I'm going to be like, Blythe, help me look for a keyhole. I think it might have, I don't know, eyes, spider, might make sense.
You keep looking at it, and you can't really look away from the eyes. Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
The both of us?
Yeah.
Because I assume I'm pretty locked in on the.
All right.
2020, like my vision, baby.
Both save. All right.
Can we feel that something just tugged on us?
Yeah, mentally, yeah.
Fuck. If Blythe can't see anything after like another couple seconds of looking, Blythe is going to the other side of the roof and looking away.
Pete, what are you casting?
Detect magic.
All right, great.
Everyone stay the fuck away from its eyes.
Bloop.
Before you can finish this ritual, the woman alights on the edge of the tower wall and says, "What are you doing amongst the dead?"
Common or celestial?
She speaks in common.
Okay. Is she talking to anyone in particular?
You cannot tell. She has no eyes, she has no mouth.
We're looking for someone we lost.
We have all lost. Who do you seek?
His name is Abe Abernathy Cromwell.
And he's not dead.
He was here.
When?
Some time passed.
Do you know where he went?
The dancing spider. A place of rest.
I gotta look to our friends, both Ferric and sorry, I can't pronounce them. Do you know what they speak?
He shakes his head.
Where can we go to find him?
You must have a key.
Yeah, we got one of those.
Have you found a lock?
You have not.
Her head twists to look up again. I could give you a lock. But you have freed my pet. Her corpse will build this tower. But now I have lost yet again. What can you give me in return for a lock?
What do you require?
Something as valuable as a dragon.
Where is the lock?
It will be made.
We just need a regular lock.
She does not speak.
Anybody have any ideas? I have nice things, but I don't think I have something to the level of a dragon.
The worth of a life is incalculable, repaid only in blood.
How did you even get a dragon here?
She doesn't say anything.
Do not speak of her in this way. Disrespect. To treat a creature with a soul like an object.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me.
Be careful what you say to me.
Yeah, let's not poke the proverbial bear here.
Due to my respect for you and our alliance, I will comply.
I appreciate that. Value is often subjective, so what would be a equal cost to that of a dragon?
What do you value as a dragon?
There's 3 things. One of them was recently taken from me. Sorry, 2 of them were recently taken from me. I only have 1 thing left.
She extends her hand.
He's gonna walk up. I can't.
Razik's going to step in front of him. Pete, what you got in mind?
My shield. It's the only thing I care about that I have on me.
Sorry, you want something that we value as much as you value that dragon, right?
Yes.
The dragon you had chained up, starving, in a world that wasn't its own.
Starving.
In a world it had no business being in. That's what you're telling us was valuable to you.
No heir. No friends.
I build up to escape. Once we breach the clouds, we are all free.
I do not follow. How does the dragon tie into that? It was not helping build. You just had it locked away,
She
discarded.
would come with me.
Isaac, I don't know what to do. Without my shield, I can't help you. Any of you.
You think your power comes from your shield?
What I used to focus it.
Her hand is still extended.
It's given to me by gods. What else is more valuable than that?
What god gave you the shield?
Xander. He starts to take it off his arm.
Thander himself gave you a shield?
I suppose. He's gonna step around Razak. you hold up his shield.
Her hand closes around it, and she takes it from your hands. And from her other palm, black matter twirls upwards and forms a keyhole in space.
Well, might as well put the key in it. I refuse to get close to her, so I'm gonna mage hand it in there. With my telekinesis.
The door forms around the keyhole and opens into a tavern room that's darker, sadder, and weirder than Cicero's. There's a skeleton tending bar.
Razzik will poke his head in and see if he sees Abe or Cecilia.
There is nobody here except the skeleton who waves to you when you stick your head through. But you see a flight of stairs beside the bar.
Are you suggesting we have to continue going up?
The skeleton cocks its head to its side.
I stick my head out of the door. Are you suggesting we are supposed to continue going up?
All I know is this Abernathy and Cecilia asked for a way to the dancing spider.
They're together?
She nods.
And what did they give?
They did not take first.
And you just gave them a lock key away in for nothing.
They wish to speak with an old enemy of mine, to perhaps be his undoing. They are allies of mine.
Well, we're certainly more formidable allies than either of them. Perhaps if we agree to help in this undoing, you'll give that shield back.
What enemy is this?
If you speak of it, it will find you.
Then do not speak.
I'm going to open a telepathic link between her and I.
Excellent. You don't get to make a wisdom saving throw.
I sure don't.
All right. You are opened to an expanse of cataclysmic proportions. You are an interdimensional traveler and have never seen the world such as this celestial being has seen. And you now have a feature. You have a new personality trait.
This one goes all the way sideways, don't it?
We are doing great, guys.
That feels especially bad. Given the nature of this spell.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. It's kind of what determined. I mean, some dice and all, but it's kind of what determined that fate.
But like,
You.
so what it is I use a bonus action to say something to her, and she can use a bonus action to say it back.
hmm You have an explosion of both understanding and befuddlement. And the creature that you see is gigantic. It is larger than a house. It has many, many arms and legs, 8 glittering eyes, and each of its black or purple scales blinks as if it too has sight. And you suddenly understand the statue of the traitor that is against the wall.
It will be found.
She says nothing and responds with nothing. What do you guys do?
I'll look over to Pete and say, well, after you, Dawnbringer.
Pete's head is just held really low as he just kind of looks up at Blythe and looks over the door and heads his way towards there.
I'm gonna put a hand on, like, Pete's shoulder to stop him for a second. Like, glance back, say, shield is fair trade for him, right?
Yeah. You were right.
You're trying to save a life.
Yeah. Just wondering how many I'll lose in the process.
Blythe, like, kind of glances into the middle distance for a second. Looks back towards the portal. And we'll say, being Dawnbringer is more than about a shield. You know that, right? You
I
took
don't
the
know
oath.
what I know anymore. Blythe, I know you haven't been here very long, but we're only here because of me. We would have never came to this place. Then I dragged you all in here, and I've lost Abe. My mother died. Now I don't have a shield anymore. Do you know what this is? The gods. I'm not doing anything right, and they're punishing me for it. So what I get for believing in myself more than I believed in them.
Blythe, like, lets out a long sigh, exhaling a bunch of smoke. Might be that you're right about that, Dawnbringer, but always another dawn. That's what you types love to talk about. Always another dawn.
I don't know if there's dawn here.
A proverbial dawn. Work with me here. That's one of the sayings. Always another dawn. If you're being punished, take the punishment. Move on.
Yeah, we might as well get this over with.
Razzik will walk over there and hand Pete his shield and say, "Listen, first we get Abe, then we'll get you a new shield. Let's go." And Razzik will walk into the bar.
Your friend has a point.
Rose is following Razzik.
People just wordlessly follow Razzik.
Okay. You all enter this tap room. It is, again, murky. There is little light being shed from hanging lanterns on hooks. Just enough to make out that the skeleton has bolted to the rib cage a nameplate that says Desdemona. And she points up the stairs to a blank wall and then holds up a key, sets it on the table for you, or on the bar.
I'll go ahead and scoop up the key and plink down a gold piece. And wink and say, "Good evening, Desdemona." And go up to the blank wall and start trying to find a lock. That goes in.
She kind of tilts her head up as if, like, indicating a pleasant encounter. She picks up the gold, though, and just bites it between her teeth a few times till it breaks in half, and starts playing with the pieces.
Cool.
And when you, with the key, approach the stairs and then the wall, the door forms.
Alrighty. Let's unlock this bad boy. I will look back to see how everyone is doing and if everyone is on me. Let's stack this door before I unlock this, please.
I am broken.
You too?
I will report to a crash on our return to the material for reconditioning.
That sounds fine.
I have witnessed something no person was meant to see.
I take it you asked a question.
No, but I was given an answer. Perhaps worse.
Weren't you the one who told me
didn't
not to
think
think too hard about any of
Perhaps
this?
was my undoing.
Blythe is just pinching his
mirroring the
forehead
same
like
reaction
more smoke.
with the key hovering around the lock.
I think this place is a trick question.
Mm-hmm.
It begs for you to demand sanity from it. Rules that will keep you safe. There are no rules. There is
Duly
only
noted.
misery
Uh,
and death.
Let's see what's behind this door then. I will unlock the door and push it open. Kind of wincing as I do.
You see that is packed wall to wall with 5 sets of bunk beds, so inconveniently pushed together that you have to kind of crawl around to get to any of them. And there is a gentleman who is rolling around in one of the sheets in a fitful sleep. And there is a nightstand with a book sitting on it. And that's all that's in here.
What does the book look like?
It's purple. but it's blank.
Yeah, that's spooky. And the man is obviously not our man.
No, that's just some dude with graying hair who is snoring and also half screaming in his sleep.
Is there anything like another entrance exit in here?
There's a window.
Is it open?
It is closed.
I will go to the window and open the window and like look outside the window, up and down.
It appears that you are on a second story of a building that is overlooking an alleyway.
Are there more stories above it?
Nope.
And are there people in the alleyway and or like a street connecting to the alleyway?
You can hear people on the road down on the ground, but not necessarily anyone like in the alley per se.
I'm going to hop over the beds, back over to the door, and go back down to Desdemona past everyone and just ask, have you seen the Abernethy, or a woman he was with? 2 humans.
Her arm lightly crosses as her bone clicks against her jaw, and then she holds her finger up as if it's dawned on her, and she nods.
How long
Probably
ago?
Should have led with that question.
Her head kind of rolls on her neck as if saying a long time.
Like, are you talking long time as in long time, many chimes, or many, like, days? Do you have days?
She nods.
Which one? Second one?
She nods.
Ah, shit. Did they stay here?
She nods.
Are they still here?
Shakes her head.
Okay. Did they say anything about where they were going?
She stops moving very suddenly, and then makes herself look busy.
I'm gonna take that as a yes, and I'm gonna need that answer.
She got a brain I can pick.
She do
will-
in fact have a brain.
It's still swishing around in there.
She got a mind, maybe not a brain.
Yeah.
I definitely do want to like immediately look around to see if there are any other occupants of this bar, this tap room.
Not in the tap room, no.
Okay. Cool.
I'll
I'll let
focusing
them
on her,
pick the drink.
on her surface thoughts when I am sure someone's going to ask that question and repeat.
You're gonna cast Detect Thoughts again?
Nope, still concentrating.
It only lasts a minute.
Has it been longer than a minute?
I'm just asking if well, since you've left the tower, yes.
Gaze
okay.
the infinite.
Alright. Then yeah, I'll cast it again. We fucking. It's a
Can you
useful
roll?
spell to have running.
It is. Can you roll me another Wisdom saving throw?
Yeah, I'll never learn.
Relatable.
I'm just trying to do right by my new friends.
No,
All right.
thanks.
Good.
I tell her that I'm gonna need that answer.
She is an incredibly intelligent creature. More so than besides She Who Wails, the most intelligent thing you've encountered so far. Her mind is reeling with arcane formula. And she is very intentionally burying the thoughts, the the consideration that was presented to her a moment ago.
Yeah. This bitch knows what the fuck I'm up to. I mean, I'm gonna try and force it out of her.
All right, she made an intelligence check.
Oh, contested by my intelligence check. That fucker.
Mhm.
Yeah, I guess she does have a chance to do that before I can probe. Alright, fuck. We get in here. I don't think mine's gonna be very good. I did a 13.
She rolled a 23.
Alright, no.
Fair enough.
If
You are reminded of the rule unspoken by her thoughts.
Excuse me. Hi.
Her head looks up.
I was wondering, can we stay in there safely?
She nods.
Would you lie to me?
She shrugs, but then shakes her head.
I'll, as best I can, do an insight check.
Ooh.
And you know what? I will burn my tattoo of luck.
Okay. You kind of get the feeling that what she was maybe trying to say is, I might lie to you, but I'm not lying about this.
Okay, everybody in the room.
Do we have to be in the room, or can we just respite out here?
She begins pouring drinks. They look a little heavy.
I'm good on
Ooh.
beverages.
I'll take his.
Yeah, and I'll hand a good berry to everybody.
What is
Thank you,
this?
Razik.
It's good for sustenance.
Oh, fair enough. Blythe
And then
pops it in his mouth.
I will cast Goodberry again.
Okay. Rose, do you drink?
Yeah, why not?
All right.
I've been pretty much dry since the festival. It's about time.
It is fucking disgusting. Like, heavy, gross, and it counts as a greater restoration spell. So you recover your exhaustion level.
Ah, fuck yeah, dude.
What kind of rest are we doing here?
Ugh.
You hear a chime.
Which one is that? How have you been keeping count? I look between the captain and our friend, tour guide.
That's 4.
4.
4 that we caught. We don't know how long we were in there.
4. There is no way to miss them.
We got 9 to go.
9.
You figure we can get a rest in this, or?
If we do not have to stop, we should not stop. They are getting farther even as we work diligently.
Yes, but from where I sit, you have to stop. Most of this party seems to be in no condition to continue, certainly if we have more fights ahead of us. Finding them will be of no use if we are dead when we get there.
Your tone is unnecessary. I agree with you.
Desdemona said we were days behind.
At least a day. Correct?
Say.
I look back over.
She shrugs.
Time
Right,
is subjective
nobody-
here. Time
Oryx.
is subjective, always. Point of fact.
I wanted to say that.
Desdemona shrugs again.
more than the cycle of times that you guys measure it with. We are far behind.
She walks out from behind the bar and then goes to the window and taps against the glass. And then looks over at you.
I'll go up to the window, sure.
Yeah.
You see the crawling mists slowly pulling themselves through the streets, more alive now that you are inside than it would appear that they were when you were among them. You see little creatures, rats, running from it, and some being swallowed by it. You see a mother grab her child and drag them inside as the kid tries very desperately to run to keep up as the door is slammed, as the mist swallows the porch. Desdemona shrugs.
You saying we're trapped here for a spell?
She shrugs.
Blythe is gonna blow a big, like, plume of smoke, go sit down on one of the chairs, like, lean forward and be like, okay, well, Dawnbringer, orcs, why don't you make a decision?
I don't.
Sort of looks like it's made for us. We can't go out
drinks.
there. We might as well rest.
Our drinks
I
free
agree.
here. Barkeep.
She nods, but holds up one finger.
Everybody gets one?
She nods.
Right, okay. Rose, was it worth a drink?
June, you're muted.
I feel like I'm fully rested from our journey, but I do also not recommend the taste.
Sipping beverage.
No, it is not a sipping beverage. You take it all in one.
Peels it down. Well, cheers. And he will slam it back.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
sludgy. Oh.
And
Blythe's gonna
probably
take
spit
it
a
her-
little bit up.
Yeah, you choke as it catches in your throat like peanut butter.
Oh, thanks for that.
Oh, boy. Oh no,
I'm used
that's a
to drinking
chewy.
mayo. I'm used to drinking mayo. It's okay.
Peanut butter is chewy.
That never
Whoa.
needs to be repeated.
Yeah, Blythe,
Oh,
like,
man.
gags and, like, after taking the shot and looks over at Pete as he's, like, desperately puffing on the pipe. And in between puffs is like, I'd offer you some. But I assume you want to work straight.
Normally, yeah.
Mm.
Appreciate the sentiment, though. Unrelated. Does anyone have a small piece of copper wire? No. Okay. And then he will pull out Razik's bowl.
Okay.
And since we're taking a rest anyways, he's going to scry on Abe.
Cool. Make another wisdom saving throw.
Trying to find out anything here is a bad idea.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna go ahead and re-roll that.
Ooh.
Oh my god!
Oh, wow.
I have one more, and I'm doing it.
One more
And
lightning
it's
round.
And it's another nat one, baby.
Boom, 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 boom.
Boom, 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 boom.
What are you trying to
Nugget.
save on? A D4?
For real.
Okay.
I didn't question this,
Mm-hmm.
but does my thought shield do anything for me? on these wisdom saves?
It does do something, but it
Great.
does not help you with the wisdom saves.
Okay.
Yep.
Nah, I
Yep.
had not considered that I had it.
All right. All right. Okay. As you pour water into the bowl, into the basin, and begin to peer, you are not shown Abe. You are shown darkness and expanse and a roiling chaos and a cacophony of sound that inundates your senses for the entire time you are under the effects of the spell, and the constant ringing of a bell over and over and over again. And I think that's where we're gonna have to call it for tonight.